bringing us in. Now, there's a good reason I keep you all on mute while I do the intro. All right. Except you're all muted, so it doesn't make any sense to the audience. Oh no. Oh jeez. There's so many demonetizing things being said in the background as I do this. So, session 24 for the Warriors of Eastmount. We'll call it Ash and Breadcrumbs, given the events of last week. You all met up with Shira, Umbra's new character, who is not an elf monk. We'll get these overlays all fixed up by next week. But this is true. We'll get... It's okay. So there was some messing about in the city. Some scrying revealed that Lucian's girlfriend, in fact, took Lucian's body and overthrew Lucian's parents, taking over an airship of some kind, and is apparently in league with Stardust, a villainous character from Charlie's background. You all have decided that, well, it's about time we gotta go deal with this, as a local bakery in the city you're in is burnt to the ground by an agent of Stardust. All roads are leading towards Stardust. And in the meantime, there is still a continent-wide calamity on the approach sometime in the coming months that needs to be addressed as well. But we leave off with Charlie getting some kind of input from the Moonweaver with their new bow, and ultimately gathering their things and not fleeing the party and their inevitability of their destiny, and instead nutting up is the wrong expression, but you know, giving up to the party, and it's like, all right, let's do this. Like people off mute. So you are all essentially standing outside of Shira's home, with Charlie fully packed, ready to go, neglecting the fact that everybody else's stuff is like a 3-hour walk away.
Did you not?
Did I write a villain that I'm actually afraid of? That's what I want to know. I'm like, Stardust! And I'm like, Stardust!
Panic!
Actually, Shira, our stuff is still at the place we were staying at.
Oh, that's fine. I have some stuff I need to pick up in town anyway.
Alright.
Oh, it's gonna stop by the magic shop.
I was just gonna ditch all of you.
I've got some good gear. I don't think a single hammer, and a nice suit of armor is gonna cut it.
Generally armor isn't supposed to cut anything, but...
Well, hammers don't either.
You do see this hammer.
Obviously, you've never been hit hard enough by a hammer.
You do see this hammer and this armor well ruined up. Anyone who has any background in Arcana is like, this is clearly like a magic hammer and magic armor.
I don't.
You're a bard. You know what, enchantment runes look like.
Not that kind of bard.
Right.
I'm proficient in Arcana.
Right. Sonari puts it together immediately. Ravi's got Jack of all trades for the...
right, I do. Yeah. I forgot about that part.
Right.
Does Jack of all trades do.
Right.
I know what a rune is.
Right.
Yeah, that's
get half proficiency. You kind of know what's up.
It's like me in real life. I know a little bit about everything.
Yeah.
I just know random shit about different topics.
That's when you they're like, put a title on your resume, and you're like, I've had like 3 completely distinct from each other jobs, and it's just like, I don't know, put me in a thing. I do okay at it. Whatever, Cat.
I will survive.
Cat, there's a gap right there, and you're short enough to go into.
Also a theater kid, so that, skews it that way as well.
Cat shenanigans.
So, I guess we'll go pick up your guys' stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. Maybe stop by the magic item shop on the way out.
I'll probably step out of that one, but yeah.
What did you do?
I mean, why don't you check out the magic item shop and we'll meet you back here as soon as we have our things.
Good idea.
Shira, you know the magic item shop
Yeah, man.
lady. She is involved in the like when local like LGBT folk kind of meet up for book clubs and stuff. You know her. She's very tall and she has a thing for tourists a little bit. And you get the feeling like, oh, you wonder if this was another of her, like, oh, you're on vacation. Well, that gets me out of any kind of responsibility.
I had forgotten.
Charlie.
Would she?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I see. I'll see you later.
Charlie.
Ravi,
Yes.
reach into your backpack and just think harmonica.
Is that what you stole?
I didn't steal anything.
You're full of shit.
I feel like that's a lot.
Yeah, I am.
I pulled a harmonica out of my bag when we're walking away from the town.
Well, you'd have to walk through the town and then out towards your where you all are staying.
Okay, I'll wait until like we're on the path from like the main city to the.
I gotcha. Like an hour
Didn't
up the
you say-
road or something.
Yeah, there's like a small road between the two, right?
Right.
Okay.
Um,
While we're there.
Okay, so you all walk past the magic item shop, out up the road. There's a good gap of time where you feel like you don't have too many people around, and you pull out the harmonica. Sonari and Charlie there with you. It's nice. It's silver with gold like inlay on the runic bits that are along it.
Interesting.
You get me cool, nice things sometimes, so I figured I'd get you a cool, nice something. It was also just kind of the first thing that I could.
There was a guy back when I was a prisoner of sorts. Yeah, when I was
We
prisoner
need
of
to
sorts.
talk about your history at some point.
It's not relevant. It's not relevant to the story. But there was a guy who had something like this. He would not shut the fuck up. But
You could be that guy.
I know. I was gonna say I don't shut the fuck up either, so it works nicely.
I have an anxiety.
And I'll
attack
try.
for the
I'll try
harmonica.
playing some.
Okay.
This was a mistake.
Make a performance check for me.
Cool. 21.
21. You, Sonari and Charlie watch as Ravi disappears and becomes utterly invisible. However, his location is easily noticed by the playing of the harmonica, which is making plenty of noise. Anyone in the area can hear it. Playing pretty well. So a very loud, invisible person.
Oh, that's such
Holy
a
shit.
stupid magic item, and I love it.
It's so shitty, and I love it.
Good party trick.
It's like the wand of magic detection that is always going off because it is magic and it's detecting itself.
Or the sort of goblin detection that detects a very specific goblin.
One, yeah. It's that one goblin though is screwed.
Well,
That guy.
I don't know how useful that is.
It might come in handy somewhere.
Who?
Party
I mean, I guess I could like run around invisible playing a harmonica at some point.
If you
I
would
could be
hidden from a certain
The
person.
harmonica ghost or something.
Sounds like a good prank.
I'll keep that in mind. Alright. Well,
Okay. You all walking up the way. Shira, you said you were going to stop by the magic item shop.
Hello.
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Sorry, was just testing.
Oh,
Ah.
it's very echoey and much.
yeah, I
louder
think you
than
might be on
expected.
your computer mic again.
Think I am.
How is this?
Much
Much
better.
Better.
There
Better.
we go.
Shiro stopping by the magic item shop again.
Yes.
Cool. You do see Abatha there, and she's sort of chatting with somebody there, a kind of intense, demeanored human fellow, and she's just like, "Well, keep an eye out, but nobody's turned one in for sale or anything. But very sorry about your loss. Do you need a replacement?" And he's like, "Yes, and ink and paper, everything I would need." It's like, all right, well, it's not free, you know that. And it's just like, it's fine. She sees you walking. Hi, Jira.
Hey, Abatha.
One sec. Let me know what you need. She kind of pulls up vials of the inks that have like a gold rune that's been painted on the vials. There's the shop cat making a bunch of noise for no reason. There's the Abatha cat. Some stacks of fine parchments, as well as a spell tome, gets put up on the table. And she's just like, "There's nothing in this. It's ready to go, but it's got that protection thing you wanted on it, just in case of fire, water, or what have you." And he's like, "Thank you." He's like, "All right, that's gonna be about 2,000 gold pieces." And he's just like, "Fine." And he just like puts a little like stack of like a handful of pearls on the table, and she just kind of looks through them and goes, "Oh, this will be fine," and like scoops them all into a little side thing. Puts his stuff in the side pouch, kind of looks over to you and like just to check who it is, and then walks out of the shop.
What check would be a vibe check? Can I check this guy's
Insight.
vibe?
Insight, yeah, make an insight check.
Insight checks or vibe checks.
Yeah, insights those vibes.
Totally didn't forget to have my character sheet open or anything. Oh no, well no, it's not that. I have the wrong character sheet open.
Oops.
Yikes.
I did too. I just changed mine.
Okay. So weird not having advantage. 15?
15. You get the sense that he's been wronged and he is upset about it, but it has nothing to do with you or Abatha. He's just having a bad day, and is trying to like solve his problem, and is otherwise uninterested in you or even Abatha. He's just here because he needs the supplies.
Out of character. Good. Have a bad day. I know who you are, you bastard. Anyway, in character, Shira's just gonna give him a polite wave and walk over to the counter and just start petting the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that guy.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Murderer.
There's like, well, all right. What did you need? I've got a magic shield. I've got. I don't imagine you came into gold for the carpet of flying or anything like that, but
How much is the shield again?
600.
I only have 500. Motherfucker.
Ooh, you got something to trade in?
I can spot you 100.
Well,
You're not here.
Oh, I'm not there. Right.
Yep.
Yerp.
She kind of pauses for a moment and goes, "Tell you what.
Hmm?
You remember I was telling you about that shitty enchanter up north?
I think so.
So I've got all these things that they showed up and they suck. They're really bad. But I don't have time to go give him shit about it. So if you can find somebody to front like 1,000 gold, he owes me 1,500 for these things being shitty. So if you can get me somebody to stop by and give me 1,000 for him, I'll hand him off, and you guys can keep whatever you get back from him. And then I'll cover the other 100 on the shield.
So head up north, get the money off of him, and come back to you?
No, just take the items up there and be like, "Hey, these suck. Abatha said you suck," and then
Yeah, for sure.
basically I'll get 1,000 of what I put in back. which is fine. I'll take the extra 500 hit to like not deal with him again. You know, he's one of those. So
One of those shitty guys.
yeah, I'll pay 500 to not talk to him. Yeah, so I got a stack of crappy magic items if you want to take them back north for me and then get reimbursed.
Sounds like a deal.
All right, get some folks to put in $1,000 and y'all can get your 1,500 back from the guy.
Sounds like a kind of a What sort of shitty magic items are we talking about?
Oh jeez, I couldn't find one of them, and he might give a pissy fit about that. But there was this like harmonica that like turns you invisible, but only when you're playing it. So what's the point? And then there's
Harmonica ghost.
Let's see. There are these. She starts pulling out some things like into a crate. It's like, all right, I got him back
Play
here.
it very quietly.
This wood crate and pulls out these big like leather boots, and it's just like he called these the boots of ogre swiftness. They make they make most people a lot faster, but they make you incredibly clumsy also. There's this scroll that just all it does is set off a wild magic surge, which thanks. There's the
I want that so bad.
there's this which was supposed to be a magic quiver and like pulls it out, and it's like all it does is turn into a sword, which I'm gonna sell this to an archer, and then they're gonna be like, yay, a quiver that can be a sword. I've had no luck finding anybody who wants it. These are supposed to be armor scrolls, and she pulls out these 2 scrolls. They make a full plate of armor on someone, but it's made of the paper from the scroll, so it's destroyed immediately as soon as someone gets hit.
Okay, cool. I have armor, and then I get hit by fire, and I'm naked.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, they're shit. 1,500 was way too much for anything that's happening here.
They're funny, but not
basically,
worth it.
get me the shield, or get me 1,500 gold. You can have the shield and this crap, and then go try to get your 1,500 back from that guy.
Sounds good.
I'll get his details on a note.
Okay. I'm going to go find that other 1,000.
All right.
And Shiro's gonna head back to her apartment because that's where they said they'd meet her.
Got it. All right. Rest of you, go over to your cabin, load up your stuff, grab your mounts from the local barn area.
Do they sell horses there?
They do indeed.
Because we only have 2 horses, right?
True.
We do.
Yeah.
Yes, because you were sharing with.
Yes, Lucian and I were sharing. So,
I don't think it's gonna cut it for.
yeah, that Shiro looks pretty buff. Might be the word. So
I hear that, and I'm just gonna like flex a little too, and like.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, you're buff too.
No, that's not the problem. Whatever.
And just because she's buff doesn't make you any less buff.
Yeah, whatever. It's
Or
cool.
solidarity.
Not a pissing contest here.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we can try by my horse.
I want to buy another horse.
Maybe Shira has a horse.
I do not have.
Just,
I come out of nowhere. I do not have a horse.
I just felt it in my soul. Never
There's-
mind. No.
No reason to think a local person
Yeah.
who's been living here for years would have a horse. It's
Yeah,
it's
especially a
walking
baker.
distance. Yeah, it's a walking
You know?
distance town.
She
It's a
had
livery
a horse
system. I don't know.
when she was an adventurer. Now she doesn't.
Horses don't live astronomically long, so
They live a good amount of time.
a good amount of time for sure.
Yes,
But-
How old is Shira?
she's only she's 24. She started adventuring right at the half-orc age of adulthood, which is 14.
Yeah.
Horse could be alive still.
She doesn't own it anymore.
Yeah, okay. Or dead.
Just,
Don't need adventures.
this is all just Chris wanting to do.
Oh, this is just me. I
defend
know.
the age
I
of
mean,
horses.
it could be like on average, like 15 to 20 years. So
It doesn't help us if the horse is alive, because it's not here.
Best friends.
and it would be old as shit.
Got a lot of fun
So
with the box.
Exactly. Glue.
Neat.
All right. So how much is that horse?
There's a you see a saddle that is listed for 1,000 gold pieces, and it looks incredibly simple. Next to the rest of the, it looks pretty comparable to the other like saddles and gear and whatnot for horses. And then there is a man who will sell horses. Kind of looks at you a little bit, and is just like, I mean, we can just sell you a horse if you just want a regular horse. True. It's also had this made a while back. Gesturing to the 1,000 gold note thing. Oh no! I have put the new overlay.
We lost them.
Oh, and I'm in the wrong.
Almost got that one.
Almost in the wrong screen.
It's really fun watching you look at them and try to.
Oh jeez. All right.
Oh, yeah, they are.
It creates a magical steed. You can use it. It's usable once per week, but the steed remains.
What
The
kind of magical steed?
It's like a horse or a pony or whatever type you wish.
Can it be a
and
unicorn?
the steed stays around for how long?
Indefinitely.
But the thing can be used once per week just to create a steed.
Essentially, and if the steed is ended in some way, then you simply need to wait until it's charged up and ready to go and use it again.
I look at Sonari.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Mhm.
How much gold do I have?
Sonari and I love the idea of Sonari and Ravi just like nodding at each other, like, I mean.
I mean, yeah.
Um,
Do you want to go halfsies? Oh, I guess Charlie is also with us.
Oh,
Unless
what are we
Charlie is
doing?
doing. We're buying a horse, but there's a cool saddle that will create a mount once per week if yours disappear, if it dies or something.
I have a dog.
I know, but like
that's true.
we're getting another
How
horse
much do
because
you
Shiro
need?
doesn't. I mean,
It's $1,000 saddle.
$1,000
Yeah, so
gold.
that's- it's 1,000 gold pieces, so it's just if you want to split it.
I guess.
I'm prepared to spend all the 1,000 if
No, I
we
can.
need to. But yeah,
I wouldn't let you pay for the whole thing.
The shopkeep is like, I mean, only one of you can bond with it and communicate with the
It's-
animal telepathically and summon it to
I'm
you
gonna
from
put
within a mile.
1,000. I'm going to put 1,000 down, and like, Shira can have my horse.
No. He was selling it to me actually.
Oh, okay.
He points at the gold on the table and is just like, I mean,
I
if you
put
want
the
to
gold
beat
down.
1,000 gold
I bought
pieces,
it.
I put 110
Oh my god.
platinum on the table.
it turns back to
110.
Are we?
Yeah.
Sonari. It's at 1,100 now.
Are
Well-
are we doing this to be nice, or are we just doing this?
I want
Sorry, what?
I want the magical horse.
So you're okay? Yeah. I'm good. I got my dog.
Goodest boy nuzzles under Charlie and guides Charlie out of the room. And
That's adorable.
Did I win, or is Sonari gonna try and outbid me?
I am 150.
150 platinum?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have.
Guys,
The guy-
Yeah.
Guy
Gold.
60.
looks at that. It is almost like, okay, all right.
Oh my god.
I put another 10.
The 170 is like, that's not really how bidding works, but okay.
Or sorry, 50 more on top of mine.
50 more
So that-
on top of your 110.
So that mine
It'd be
is 160.
Gotcha.
So it's
Yeah.
160.
Guy.
Yes,
I want the
Why?
magic horse.
Fair
because it's magic horse.
Yeah.
Not die. Will die, can die, but
I look at Sonari.
we can go back to splitting it.
the shop guy's like, no, it's
Right.
160's on the
It's like-
table.
If we split 160, but
Kind of just picks
You
up
can
the
have four.
160 and goes, very good. And, so mark off your 160 platinum, and he takes the saddle off the wall and hands it over to you. He's like, just imagine the mount you would like as it as you go to summon it. It's within the. Whoop. It is a
I assume it casts Find Steed.
yes. It says get a warhorse, a pony, a camel, an elk, or a mastiff, whatever fits your needs. This one is set
Nice.
with a fey spirit, but you will
Cool.
decide its form as it gets summoned.
See, Umbra, why I wanted the horse? Cool.
No, I wasn't
You're being
complaining about
judged.
you guys trying to get that. I don't know
Alright.
why I was complaining. I'm gonna
I
stop.
take the saddle,
Mhm.
and I go out of the room, and I put it on the ground, and I sit on top of it, and I concentrate really hard on the image of a horse.
Sonari,
Ravi, you look like you're gonna poop.
you and Charlie are both kind of just watching Ravi sit on the saddle on the ground for a minute, 2 minutes.
How much do you want to bet that he's gonna shit his pants?
5 minutes.
That's fucking funny, actually.
Almost 10 minutes go by, and then everybody's kind of like, "Is this gonna happen?" And then at the 10-minute mark, rising up into the air on a fey horse is now Ravi.
Robbie's just like, it's like, guys, I don't think it works. Whoa!
Very fitting.
Horse turns over and makes eye contact with you. The biggest lashes you've ever seen on anything.
Gay
Like
horse.
blinks at you. You have a sense of like an empathy with it immediately, as though it understands you.
This horse gets me.
If you're gay.
Oh, princess.
The mane is
I bow back.
the mane is pre-braided into about 18 different braids
Hey,
coming
yo.
down one side.
You didn't already know that I was gay.
That's a gay horse.
Alright. Well, we have the others, right? Just time to pick up Shira, I guess.
That's true. Functions as the Find Steed spell. It does have an intelligence of 6 and can understand Elven.
Cool.
All right, so you all ride back into town to go meet up with Shira at her place.
Correct.
I want to pick someone's pocket on the way there.
Whose
Naturally.
pocket?
Someone.
Someone's.
Someone. I think you said scenario. I was like, me?
Oh, we do have that bet. I'm gonna try to pick Sonari's pocket. I forgot about that.
You are all riding into town, so give me a sleight of hand check. With
I don't think you can reach. I don't think you can reach.
I'll allow it, but
Disadvantage?
On top of a dog.
disadvantage. Yeah,
I mean, just to reach the pocket.
23.
23 with disadvantage is nuts.
Yeah.
I don't think Charlie could reach standing.
I mean, yeah, you ride up. You grab something. Scenari, pick a what's a thing in your inventory
Um, that's interesting that you.
I don't have your inventory in front of me.
Honestly, I essentially.
It's really just battle items, I think.
Yeah, I mostly have battle items. I have books and gold.
Yeah, I'll just grab a book and be like, ew,
Yeah.
gross, and then hand it back.
You're like, oh, you grab it from my pocket and then
Just
you hand
in,
it back to me
Charlie
in my
can't
hand.
read.
Yeah. Charlie,
I was like,
Sonari, you're riding along, and Charlie just hands you a book,
Oh,
as
thanks.
though they had borrowed it from you.
oh,
But you don't remember lending it. He's sort of like,
You don't read.
I win.
that's fair. Do you want to read it?
No.
Okay.
Well, what's it about?
Beasts and abominations.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Oh, okay. We're fun.
out of curiosity,
There's
what
some
kind of book would Charlie want to read?
Yeah.
Expositions.
Was there a book that
Goblin
you would have
smut?
wanted?
Probably too smart.
Probably smut.
Yeah.
You threw out the one smut we had, so
Yeah.
the
Yeah, because
goblin-
it's goblin
the
smut.
goblin smut
it
journal.
would have been
Then
funny.
write your own.
If you don't see a
The
story, you
smut
have to write.
journal.
You don't like the
I'm
smut
still
you
upset
find.
about it.
Insert
solution.
smut.
Is you make your own.
It would have to be about something like practical that Charlie would want to learn about.
Okay.
How to kill your former
So
boss
not very
who
many
has
things.
diamonds embedded in their skin.
That's
Yeah.
oddly specific.
Specifically.
Convenient that we found this.
We found this extremely specific.
Was there a library in the town? Never mind. I wouldn't. Never
Yes, there is. You've been here
Should've
before,
gone.
and there is a library.
Yeah.
Also, her name is Shiro with an O.
Is it,
I
oh,
thought
it's
so.
Shira on the overlay, but we'll.
I'll fix
I'm
it.
not
That was
trying to-
Fratty's fault.
I'm not trying to give you crap.
Oh, wasn't I
No.
said Shiro?
You did, and
I
then
mean,
I was like, but it says Shira there.
I told
And
you
I'm
it
like,
was
I'm
Shiro.
incredibly visual.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll
Just for future
fix
reference.
it.
We're good. We're good.
All right,
It's not the end of the world.
Shiro, you are back at your place. All adventuring gear is donned and ready to go. A new +1 shield. Got she knows you and your wife, and like you've had her over for brunch, so it's not like she was worried
Yeah.
about you not pulling through on the
I'm
deal.
gonna come back and pay.
Yeah, and so
Leaves.
Hey, I'll add that to my inventory.
yeah, you are essentially out of gold now.
I am out of gold. I have 0 gold.
Right.
But oh, snap. Continue.
Right. Your Para is kind of looking at you as you get all geared up and ready to go. And she's like, "All right, is this the last one?
God, I hope it is.
All right. Well, put her down, and anyone who might want to avenge her, and come on back. We'll rebuild. I'll probably get started while you're gone."
Yeah. I'll be back
On
as
Wick over
soon
here.
as I can. Hopefully, there isn't some like world-ending plot cataclysm thing that's happening.
Wasn't there one of
If
those?
there
like-
is,
There was one of those like 20 years ago, wasn't there?
yeah, but like,
Just-
shit has a funny way of
Hey, wait, what happened?
We're
20
in
years ago?
we're in Exandria, Tay.
Yeah.
Like the Critical Role world.
Oh,
Oh,
Right.
So
I'm not done that yet. This
every
is my
20
list.
every 20 years or so, there's one. You know.
Every
Every
20,
20.
30 years, every different continent has its own like
Yeah.
world-ending
World-ending
event
event.
popping up.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it-
weird.
Doesn't it always happen? If I'm not back, I'll write you if I'm going to be longer than expected. But if all goes to plan, I'll be back as soon as possible.
Had y'all set a date?
Oh, well, you're not
That's your
there yet,
fiance, right?
but-
Yeah, sorry.
And Shiro's gonna hug her wife and kiss her on the forehead. I love you. I'll see you again as soon as I can.
All right, I made snacks for the road. They're bad. She runs the front of the house. But it's cute. But she tried. But basically, there's some hardtack that hasn't been all the way dried out yet, so you know it's only gonna last a couple of days.
Eat those ones first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You're pretty sure she mixed up the salt and the sugar.
Did you mix up the salt and sugar again?
I don't know. Why
It's
don't
okay,
the
Doc.
jars have labels? I'm sorry, we've talked about this many times.
It's easy. Sugar on the right, salt on the left.
I don't know my right and left, and you know this.
That is fair. That is fair.
Shiny.
I love Shiro's like bimbo wife.
She's a sorcerer. She's stupid. She's stupid, but she tries.
All right, you get out of here.
Love it.
I might get some local loans from the people we know that we can trust to get things started, and and we'll see you back here as soon as you can.
As soon as I can. I love you. And
Love you
Shira's
too.
going to.
She's rocking it with that 8 intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or somewhere around there.
Sure. All right. You are geared up and kind of just waiting around at and near the house. You could wait over by the magic item shop. You know that's where they're coming back into town.
I will
It's an
do that
entrance,
then.
yeah.
You see them approaching with Sonari on like a regular horse and Charlie on a well-bred riding dog, and Ravi on this ostentatious horse. It's clearly been very well cared for. It's got a weird glint in its eye that doesn't make a ton of sense. And they are leading an extra horse. Seems to be for you. Saddled up and ready to go.
Hey, so, who wants a bunch of shitty, funny magic items?
Me.
I'm friends with the owner of this magic item shop, and her last shipment of items wasn't quite good. Like, she said she couldn't find it, but there was like a harmonica that turned you invisible, but only while you're playing it.
I look at Charlie.
At that,
Just
Shiro
wanted
looks
it
at
back.
At that, Shiro looks at Charlie. You stole it, didn't you?
I did, and it's awesome. What else do you got?
It's not that awesome.
There's a
I thought it was pretty
scroll that all it does is cause a wild magic surge.
That sounds fun, actually.
There's boots of like ogre swiftness, which make you really fast, but also clumsy as fuck.
I don't know if that would make anything better for me or worse for me.
Yeah. So she offered me this shield, in exchange for 1,000 gold pieces. We get the magic items. We go to the enchanter, tell him to essentially fuck off. You get her money back, and come back with 1,000 gold, and we get to keep the rest.
Cool.
Not quite how it worked. It was just pay her
We
the
put-
1,000 gold, take the items, and then you can go get 1,500 back from the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I explained that.
Cool. I put 250 gold down.
Well,
I guess I stole the harmonica.
I did
You were
also
saying
Yeah.
something, Shiro.
I did also give 500 in, so
Ah.
I am broke at the moment.
I'll put 400
here,
in
I'll
then.
pickpocket some, like a coin pouch from someone.
Charlie! I slapped Charlie's hand.
just grab
Just like the
collar.
going out into the crowd, hands out, and you're like, nope.
Bad.
Were you
Charlie.
quick enough?
I guess whole person.
Oh, this is like the second.
What is it? Wisdom saving throw?
It's gonna be a running gag at this point. Yes,
Right.
it's a wisdom save.
Oh, it's a 6.
You freeze in the middle of the street.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna work on that. Is that something that they do often?
Yes,
Yeah.
We're
yes,
gonna work
pretty
on that.
often. Anyways,
Charlie
I
I'll
put
give
400
you
down.
Warning.
Charlie tries
I
to
think
phone
Char-
just like a.
Sorry, how much did you say, Ravi?
I put 400 in. So then
Oh, okay.
We
I'll
need-
put 200 in.
We need a full 1,000 right now, right?
And we got 600 from those two.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought that was already. Okay, I'll put that 100 back in.
I
Oh,
don't.
what? I'm
So
unfair.
300 total?
I don't want.
Yeah, so 300 total.
you didn't even pay for the horse.
Yeah. Because it wasn't for me. I can use these fun items.
No, not you, Charlie. Sanari.
Yeah. I'm not really gonna think of use this.
I thought we
How
were
much did
taking
you
them
pay
up
for
to the guy.
Yes, but we will get 1,500 gold back.
Oh, we will get the money back?
Yes.
Yeah. Where is the guy? Hold on. Is it on the way?
Is it on the way?
Yeah.
It's up north in the same
Yes.
direction. Alright. What are we
well.
doing down? 300, 330? What is this?
It was just
What
three.
is
You
left?
just need 300.
Oh, okay. Yeah, put 300 down.
We are very broke now.
So Charlie puts
Well,
in.
You're very
Uh-uh.
broke now.
You're very
Or
broke.
not.
Yeah. Charlie puts in 300. Sanari puts in 300, and Ravi puts in 400. And Shiro, you have your 1,000 gold pieces to get this. Basically, you
Okay.
took these people you met yesterday and offered them a business opportunity.
Yeah.
Charlie.
It's like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
As soon as Hold Person is done and Ravi's turned around, I'm going to try to pouch.
Steal what?
Nice.
Bonk!
Another gold pouch.
You're
Do
gonna
we
try to
see this?
grab somebody's coin pouch.
Oh, I think it's still from Rappy. Never mind.
No, just from a random
Yeah, we're
person.
good.
Gotcha. Yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
23.
Okay.
You little shit.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I find it charming.
A random passerby, one of the richer looking people that seem to be in this vacation town, goes by. You kind of do the bump by
City.
and do the oh sorry, and they guess it's all right, and they keep walking. And you do the little and then a guard right behind you
Oh
steps up, and it's just like, citizen, and then they pause and turn around. The guard looking down at you.
Run, run, guys. Run, run, run.
No!
Who are you?
Go.
I've never met you before. What? Why are you telling us to run?
Wait. Whose child is this?
Yeah. When Charlie runs towards us, chased by a guard, I legitimately pretend I do not know them.
It's gonna be whether or not you get that far.
Sure who's gonna head inside with
Charlie,
gold.
does an 18 hit you?
Yeah.
You are grabbed by the guard. It's got a small set of manacles out. Are you,
Okay, fine. Here, and I drop it. What's my bounty?
manacle gets latched onto one wrist and then the other.
What's my bounty?
An offended-looking, relatively rich person kind of comes back and picks up their coin pouch and is like, "Thank you, guard." And it's like, "Yep."
Sanari,
Yeah?
can you and Shiro, can you take the horses and meet us on the north side of town?
What are you gonna do?
I'll be right back.
No. I'll come with you.
No, I just stay here. Take the
No,
horses
I want to watch this.
from a distance, please.
Okay. Wait.
And I'll walk over.
The guard has made it over to the other guard that's at the gate that's right next to this place as described last time. It talks with them for a minute. They kind of see you approaching. I go,
I plead the fifth. Let me just pay it off. I got a lot of gold. I was just
why do you
stealing
plead
money
the
from my
right to?
friend.
Why do you plead the right to own property? I'm very confused. Sir, how
What?
can we help
The
you?
amendments are different
It's a
in
different
this
world.
world. Hi there. I'm a private detective. I've been looking for this person. do you mind if I ask a few questions before you take them away?
I do.
Just spit at Raffy.
Like, okay.
Just
We
to
will
help.
be taking this person over to the guard station. We have some inquiries of our own to make first, and then you'll be able to
Cool.
file. You could come in for questioning tomorrow.
All right. I'm very sorry about this, and I want to make a dash at Charlie. I want to run directly at Charlie.
You're like 10 feet away. You're-
I run. I like dash. I plant my hand against their face. I like do the palm of their face, and I dimension door the two of us.
As you're dashing at them, you'll have to roll initiative.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Shiro's
I'm
just gonna
sorry,
head,
guys.
Shiro's
We're
just
not
gonna head
coming
into the
back,
shop
huh?
to pay. I live here,
Yeah.
guys.
You're not. That's why I said to stay back and not, become a part of this.
Shiro's went into the magic item shop to pay.
Yeah. Shiro went in to pick up the rest of the items. Sonari, you're probably watching all of this from like the porch of the magic item shop, just like, oh my god.
It's a 19 from me.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty good. All
We'll
right.
start heading north. Okay.
You dash and go to cast Dimension Door.
I do the full-on slap against Charlie's face.
With a to make the contact.
Yeah, slap dimension door.
They're like, "What? You can't just assault a..." And then,
And we're just gone.
yeah. Charlie,
We can go
they
500 feet.
They had a hand
so-
pretty firmly gripped on your shoulder, but then you're 500 feet away. Two of you just like in an alleyway.
Preferably on the outside of town.
You can't get that far with one
Oh, okay.
door.
You just committed a crime.
Committed a lot of crimes.
Dirty crime boy.
Whistles immediately start.
I cast disguise self on myself.
I'm a little tiefling girl.
No, you're not.
No.
Oh no, you're in our class as a little tiefling. I'm Grog.
So you're a dwarf person?
Yeah.
I think you looked like Grog earlier and did a crime as well.
In this town?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
I just followed Ulrich, or the dude.
all right. So, Shiro, you hand over the 1,000 gold and get that crate full of random items. As you come out the front door, where Sonari's hanging out at the porch with the horses, there's about 5 guards waiting outside there. Others that come in and check in and then run off.
Hey Jerry.
Jerry's like, Shiro, your friend here you came up to the shop with has some other friends who came up to the shop as you all approached as a group together. A pickpocket amongst them, and then a magic user teleported them away. How do you know these people?
I met them yesterday.
Traveling adventurers recruiting you for a thing after the fire, and
Other way around.
Fair enough.
I'm the person who burnt down my bakery and beat their head in with my big fuck off hammer.
And joined this crew essentially to go accomplish that. That all makes a lot of sense. Miss, your friends who did crime and escaped. You probably understand we're going to be taking you to holding and until we can track them down and see what's going on.
Am I gonna be in holding?
Yeah, close associates of people who avoid their sentence of crime.
Instead, could I just go home and you watch my house?
Nah, sorry. It's gonna be the holding.
God damn it, Jerry.
Sorry. Nod. Some guards gather the horses, including the magically summoned horse. They lead the They put like just like front shackles on the two of you to like they're not too worried about it, but
This isn't necessary, but whatever.
yeah, oh, protocol.
I should have just gone with my first plan.
Just the slap.
Like, no, just like a private detective who's like, I'll take this person in, boys.
Rattle 'em, boys!
They didn't not believe you. There was just no reason for them to like
Yeah, I know.
move the prisoner over to you.
I know. I jumped too quickly.
I mean,
That-
they don't believe you now, but that's
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right. Charlie, Rabby, you hear the bells sounding. Rabby, you disguise self into another form.
Yeah.
Charlie, you follow suit. Is it Tiefling Girl or is it a new thing?
No, I'm as Grog
Grog. Okay.
because they didn't know. I was just following them. They didn't question Grog. It's all good.
Yeah, and you only have 2 disguised self forms.
I could do the old man. I could bring Happy Birthday back.
There's
I
a
miss Happy Birthday.
there's a gnome that happened last week. There's a lot of options. But the two of you
that's true.
come out. You see guards, some guards running basically to like inform each other, having small chats and then dashing off. All the guards in the city appear to be quickly informed as to what's going on. Whistles going on. Various people seem to be like going into their homes. Some people are still just walking around. Charlie, you see someone recognize you. One of the guards looks over at you. Talks to a guard that runs by, and just like nods and like motions them away, and then walks over towards you, and is just like, "Is this your handiwork, Grog?"
Yup.
Yeah.
Let's get,
Flipped up a little.
I was gonna wait
Happens to the
till
best of us.
I was gonna wait till tomorrow to skip town, but it sounds like today might be the day.
Probably they took some of my friends in. I gotta go get them out.
Kind of gestures.
Oh no, we don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I was
don't know
about to
that.
say, you don't know that.
No, I was planning on leaving today too.
Cool. You got people you got to meet up with.
Yeah, there's 2 more in our group.
Nice.
Just gotta grab them and head out right away.
All right. Come on. I assume this is one of your compatriots.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Turns to Rabby and your illusion form and goes, Do you have a name?
I'm, Raven.
I've never heard of the Raven. Nice.
Not the Raven, just Raven.
So do you have an actual name then?
He's new to the titles.
Oh, okay.
Raven.
We'll call you Raven. Grog. Nightingale. Let's go. And then starts
Crackle.
leading you guys sort of generally northward. The,
Nightingale's Charlie. I'm Grackle.
it goes, Charlie hasn't been Nightingale for years. Well, months, at least. And then, just like, I know you two are close, but come on. Keep up. And it starts leading you both northward. Some guards stop by and goes, I've heard, I'm taking these citizens to their homes, they're a little worried. And the guard, like, nods and moves on. It just gives you two a wink and keeps moving you about. The exit gates to the city are notably, armed and manned. Somebody looks over and is just like, what is, we need to lock down. And it's like, these citizens are not comfortable staying in the city with thieves about, and they're in good standing. I want to let them move on with their days. It's like, very well, all right. And leads you to past the guards at the north end gate of the city. Goes, it's just like,
Bye,
also,
guys.
I'm gonna take a piss too, and they're just like, whatever, man. And then leads the two of you kind of up the road a little bit till you're out of sight,
What
The-
about our steeds and our friends?
It looks around, form flips back to a dark clothed feature covered by all sorts of hood and cloth. He goes, your steeds. Steeds are clumsy, fast, but go quietly. Don't need steeds. Steeds are easily tracked.
I have a dog though.
Well, wait for things to die down, I guess, and then go back in. Or when you have your people come out, then have them come back in and get it. I'm a little anxious to get out of here myself. Pulled a job yesterday and would rather leave.
Yeah, I saw that. What happened?
Oh, the usual. Someone wouldn't pay to be part of the network and expected to continue doing business with Stardust eyes on them with no consequence. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I've seen how it goes.
We'll see if they rebuild, and then we'll check in again and see if they're more amenable.
Well, you should get on out of here. Sure, Stardust won't be too happy hearing what happened.
Oh, that was her plan. She was very specific about the burning if they wouldn't pay. So the I'll make a camp before that bridge with that weird bird man. We can meet up there and continue on.
The weird bird.
Sounds good.
You'll see the marks. Raven starts heading up the path after shimmers after a minute and looks more like a tall dwarf farmer walking along.
Hey, Sonara, you got anything good to read?
So how's it
Yeah.
going, Johnny? I start looking. I just kind of do a look around for Sonari and Shiro and our horses and stuff.
You all wait a minute, but you also saw that without a guard escort, nobody was being let out of the city.
Yeah.
You imagine they're maybe stuck on the other side of the gate.
I was
Yeah.
trying to be nice. I just stole
I
something from a rich person
Yes. Robin
to
Hood.
give it to our friend.
Yeah, and then you got arrested.
That's not Robin Hood. You just wanted the shitty magic items.
Yeah, I did.
Maybe next time I should just let you get arrested.
I was trying to clear my bounty, but they were like, "Oh no, we're gonna arrest you."
Yeah, because that's generally what guards are supposed to do.
I guess.
Bounties are a reward for someone's capture or death. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not like a debt, you know.
Sometimes the guards get confused and are like, "Oh, you know, gabagoo."
Ravi, give me a history check.
Sure.
You big-
Oh, not bad. 22. 21.
Punishments for thievery range in different kingdoms from paying back a fine plus what is owed from the theft to dismemberment of the
hands,
limb
yep.
of one or more limbs associated with the thievery to prison time to anything. Charlie is mistaking what one very lax town that probably has a lot of thieves in it does with
Yeah.
thieves to like what other kingdoms do with thieves.
I worked in a specific area for a really long time.
I can tell.
My impression of you.
It's gonna be in the
Wow.
conversation.
Good one.
Anyways, I I cast sending, I guess, to the others. To Sonari.
Sure.
How's it going on? How's it going on your end?
We're in holding for y'all's situation.
Shit. So Charlie, they're in holding.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I probably should have thought of that before I did that.
This is smart.
Yeah,
What do you want to do?
I'm not sure, actually.
I'm not good at plans.
I mean, evidently neither am I.
You got anything?
I mean, I'm looking. I'm trying to think of a spell that I might have. Anything that'll maybe help us. Hmm. You see, I feel I'm just a little overzealous with this new spell that I've learned. It's a fun one. I enjoy doing it, and I'm trying to find every excuse to use it, and oftentimes not in the best situation for it. So that's definitely my fault.
What?
Actually, no, it's not. You're the one who is getting arrested.
What's the spell?
The one that I used to teleport us out.
What do I have?
Can I get a perception check from both of you?
Woohoo. 9.
16.
Ravi, you hear from north of you, not the direction of the town, but you hear the squeaky wheel of a very tiny cart of someone approaching. It's just past the bend, past where you two are at. You catch it before they're in eye line.
Can I see?
If you just wait, they're approaching you. Yeah.
Got a
Approaching.
spice pouch. Want to smile? I got my cheese. You want to do something with the cheese? We could do something with the
I
cheese.
don't know how that's going to get a person out of holding.
Use all of
Honestly.
it.
Happy to see a
Throw stink
T-bone.
bombs?
There is a how to describe them. There is a non-binary goblin approaching on an old raggedy dog, still well built enough to like carry this little goblin along with his tiny cart behind. Is approaching the two of you, discussing, both of you a little bit stunned by the sight, and then just like they like excitedly kind of hurry the dog up to get close to you, and then stop and hop off and go, "Hello! Hi, excuse me. Hi, I'm a goblin. The hardest job there is, and I am here to sell my wares. And I was hoping to get some coin before entering the city. So if you could help along the way, I'm Zedez, they them, and I would look to sell you some of my fine wares."
It's a
Well, Sedez,
pleasure to
them.
meet you.
Thank you.
So then,
You look
what
like
are you selling?
You look like a swordsman. I have something that's perfect. Hobbles over and pulls this
Oh boy!
well polished sword out, and he goes, "A moon-touched longsword to light up the darkness for you."
Unfortunately, I am not very strong.
It's a fine blade nonetheless. When you need something in your other hand just to wave about to see what you're doing, it's quite handy.
I also have torches for that, sorry.
Ah, okay. So mundane but useful. Okay. You look like an archer.
I am.
I have a perfect thing for you. He digs down, pulls out this bone arrow, and is like, the bone arrow. It's very useful.
Great
I warn
branding.
you, it's almost too useful.
What is
I mean,
it?
that just looks badass. I'll buy it, but what does it do?
Oh, 60 gold pieces. I'll tell you all of the secrets.
Okay.
It's
Yes.
just a regular ass arrow.
Arrow made of bone.
As you get a closer look at it after handing over 60 gold, the bone is set up in little like segments. Not quite like finger bones, but like this linked bones. It almost seems like it's put together. It's just like, wherever this arrow lands, careful, it only works once, but it will turn into a skeleton and it will attack whatever's nearby.
That's awesome.
It's hilarious.
Tell you what,
Yes.
I have another proposition for you.
Ooh.
I give you 10 platinum if you can sneak us into the city.
I can do that. I am very confident in this.
Oh no!
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
No.
15.
They are not confident in this. But they're thinking about it. And for 10 platinum, they'll figure it out.
I mean, it's their only shot.
You give me a moment. I'll explain my situation. Be back shortly. Hops on their dog. As the cart squeaks away.
What was that?
Trying to get us back. I'm coming
No,
up
no,
with
no,
a
no,
plan,
no, not
Ratty.
you. I was just. That was interesting. That's an interesting thing that happened.
Look at my arrow.
Yes, I can see your arrow.
The boner arrow.
No,
Put it in front of my face.
absolutely not.
Yes.
I should have known better.
I'm
Uh,
writing that in my inventory. The boner arrow.
The boner.
Ah.
Sonari
I'm sorry.
and Shiro are in the holding cell. The Sonari, you have books, and you kind of let Shiro read one of
I
them.
want to say that I'm like drilling with goodest boy.
They're not. The
Like
animals
Matrix?
are not in the holding cell with you.
Damn, I was hoping
Um,
to keep
Being
the
held
dog
separately.
with me.
Right.
Sonari, I have a question.
Hmm.
Are all of this group's plans this absolutely shitty? Because I'm gonna be honest, that was a shitty plan.
I feel like we usually discuss them first, and they're less shitty after that. But yeah, no, it's not a good night. Sorry.
I said bye to my wife, and we were about to go on an adventure, and then I get fucking arrested.
We're not arrested. We're in holding
Mm,
for someone
it's
else to be
pseudo-arrested.
Yes, correct. They're all. I'm not gonna say that.
No. What? You're gonna say something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Now I'm
Jerry.
curious what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say they're on their way, but we're literally in holding.
Jerry opens the door and walks in. And is like, "Hey, Shiro. Sonari, was it? Don't worry. We've got the cooperation of local mages, and we're tracking them down now. So we'll have them in custody any minute.
What will happen after that?
That depends on their actions, which are already pretty damning. But we'll kind of see how it goes here.
It's usually just a fine for pickpocketing, right?
Yeah, it's really the fleeing that's the issue. Like, if you get caught and come in for processing, it's usually not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I was
But
literally.
Please.
the
tell me
idea
it's
that
not-
you can just do crimes and then use magic to like evade responsibility is like this is not something that it's gonna fly. It's too
Yeah, I
much
agree.
economy and involved in the local area that's based in the idea of people being able to walk around and not worry about getting their pockets picked. So the leaders are gonna be probably pretty heavy-handed on this one.
Sucks for them, I guess.
Yeah, and again, yeah, sorry for the inconvenience on you all, but as it takes time to like attune to items that individuals have in their employ, and then to do the rituals to see where people are, and then we have to arrange the ambush and all that. So we'll it shouldn't be too much longer, and we'll be it's about
Damn it,
lunchtime.
Charlie.
So it's about lunchtime, so we'll get you guys we'll get you some snacks and stuff.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Vegetarian, either of you, or
You've come over to brunch for my house. Over to my house for brunch. How many times?
I have to ask. People change their preferences on this.
That is
stuff.
fair. That is very fair. No, not vegetarian.
Okay.
Trying to think if Sonari's eaten meat at all yet, so I'm just gonna say no. But
Okay, not a problem. So we'll have some
No.
jerky and some other things available. All right, back in a bit, and
Fantastic.
heads out. Perfectly reasonable guard that Charlie could have talked to. So
yeah,
before getting,
I tried to.
before getting magic slapped in the face.
it was
Realistically, what's the
I was
chance
really.
that they're just gone?
They wouldn't leave me here.
One day.
And I have a moment where just like,
How confident you are in that statement.
Follow-up question.
hold on, no. Charlie would not leave Leon here. So they're coming. I mean,
Ah,
they're
I see.
not gonna leave Leon.
Good priorities. Good priorities.
The
The
dog.
dog.
Yeah, the dog is still here.
And,
Follow-up
and Robbie
question.
just bought this really cool
And
horse.
I hit
so-
Charlie with with my hammer.
No.
I'm gonna slap them at the very least.
I'm starting to see the common denominator here of either Umbra or Charlie, Or maybe a mix of the two. Umbra's characters just want to hit Charlie,
It's gonna be
or Charlie's characters just naturally piss off Umbra's characters.
They just want to bully me.
Right.
I was planning on not bullying this character.
literally it was to steal money for you. So.
You got me arrested.
No, not on purpose. And you're not arrested. You're in holding.
We're in
No
holding.
arrested.
Charlie and Ravi, about 20 minutes go by, and a larger and better repair cart being pulled by a pony is approaching you all from the city with a certain goblin at the helm. He goes, fresh and ready for all kinds of things, not the least of which getting you two into that city.
I love this goblin.
Hey,
I love this goblin. Excuse me.
see, pulled through. Let's go. I'll hop in
Well,
the back
come
of
on,
the cart.
I'm a goblin. I can't be lifting you into this thing on my own. Let's go.
I get
He's a goblin.
I get in the cart.
they get you under some blankets and sacks of like random things. Kind of feeling at it, it looks like a bunch of sacks of sacks.
Yeah.
And it's,
The best item.
the very best item. If you're ever gonna get a mundane item, it's a sack of sacks. One sack
Bad.
filled to its capacity with other sacks, just in case you need some sacks. Going in, there's the hold. You just left, and he's like, "Hey, I'm a goblin. I'm coming in and out when I feel like it. I'm a merchant, and I'm a goblin. What's the problem?" And they're just like,
Hey,
"What?
I'm a
Is
goblin
it because I'm a goblin?" And they're like, "No, but what's happening?" And it's just like, "I forgot to get some stuff. What do you expect? I'm a goblin." And they're just like, "You keep saying that. All right, just come on." And they just left, and then just turned around and came back in, and they're just like, "All right."
Love this goblin.
Right. The there's sort of a pull into the city, and they move over. Ravi and Charlie make perception checks.
Yeah, cool. Cool, I'll do that. Sounds fun.
21.
7.
Ravi, you don't really notice much under these sacks. You're seeing pretty laid down about it. Charlie, you get a peek out. Nobody sees you really, but you do see several guards, just from your perspective, that are obviously following the cart. and then you check the front to see if there's a way out, and you see other guards approaching the cart from the other side. The guards have fully surrounded the cart and are just walking with it until it stops. The goblin kind of looks back and he just goes, "Hey, I'm pretty sure we're getting followed by at least a guard."
I'm gonna change it to a
Well,
goblin.
you're not wrong. I'll turn into a tall goblin.
A goblin with,
A
like, you know
hobgoblin.
those Sherlock Holmes hats?
I'll turn into 2 goblins standing on top of each other.
This is an
I'm
open.
kidding. I'm gonna cast Disguise Self to look like 2 goblins in a trench coat.
Gotcha.
That's also a joke. I'm just gonna look like a half drow or something.
Got it.
I'm gonna pop out and go, "Hey, I'm a goblin!"
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
What did I miss?
I get advantage on this
Disguise.
next one.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no, you don't.
Not anymore.
You don't have that.
Just
dagger.
regular.
Oh, okay. Well, then I just get right.
Regular reroll.
Fine.
It's a 1, isn't it?
2!
Ah, the
Hey.
worst thing you can roll is a halfling.
7.
I mean, they don't chain, so.
Yeah, 2
One
guards
would
close
also
the
be.
distance and throw shackles on you.
I'm a goblin!
The other one's like, "Hey, I'm a goblin! What's this? What?" The other, your disguise gets kind of broken by them just looking over it, and you go, "What? You're not a goblin!" And it's just like, you're like, "Ah!" And then they pull you out.
I'm gonna drop disguise self and just look at him and go, "I was a goblin."
There's like,
I stay hidden.
"Oh!" Ravi, a couple guards from either end of the open areas on this wagon walk up to you, and it's like, "All right," and then you put shackles
There's
on
no one in here.
you. They pull you down.
I cast
They
suggestion.
also, you watch the what on which one?
I cast suggestion
On which one?
on the first one.
Oh, okay. What do you suggest?
I don't think there's anyone in here.
All right.
Did I mind trick?
Fucking Jedi.
Looks at you funny and goes, "You're not a person?" And they put the shackles on you.
He's Odysseus.
And they pull the 2 of you, and then they also get the cart pulled off to the side and shackle the goblin and drag you both, drag all 3 of you over to the holding
Yeah.
cell.
Yeah.
So it's so off the rails.
Yes.
Yes.
Sanari and Shiro, you're snacking on some some dried fruits and a buttered bread and a selection of looks like a fire charred chicken of some kind, and you're sort of there snacking in holding cell as a series of guards pull in a group of shackled people over into the next holding cell.
Hey guys.
How far did you guys get?
About
Out of town.
200 feet. 200 feet. Well, once we on our
We
way
came
back.
back for you.
Yeah.
Mostly my dog,
Insight
but
check.
also for you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
I-
figured.
No, I mean I was coming back for you guys, but
The
You're
goblin.
not the one I'm mad at.
The goblin waves at Sanari and Shiro and is like, "Hey, I'm a goblin. The hardest job there is. As you can see, I've been hoodwinked into this situation, and now I'm facing the consequences of my action or inaction, depending on how you look at it."
Charlie,
I like you.
I'll get us out of here.
It's just a fine.
It was just a fine.
Oh.
It was just a fine, you fool.
If you should be mad at someone, honestly, it should be Ravi.
That is a
excuse
the
you.
inciting event was you trying to steal.
Inciting, yes. Funny.
For you.
I think that makes it okay, but
Shiro's eye is just twitching. Just
yeah. Sonari and Shiro, Jerry, after Ravi, Charlie, and the goblin you don't know the name of, says that they introduced themselves earlier. The Jerry comes by and lets the two of you out. He's just like, do you need like a takeout plate for what you have left there, or are you done?
No.
I would love it. Yeah.
I'm
Oh, not a problem.
done.
And kind of reaches over to like you have like a porcelain plate. He just kind of brings over a wooden plate that you can slide things over to. And he's like, just drop that off with any guard on your when you're done.
Out of curiosity, how long are they going to be in there?
Oh, that's an excellent question. We're
I haven't rolled once yet.
it's the worst. On this kind of instance, we have to bring in Banane. Shiro, you know, Banane is the usually not present like high governor of the city. The city brings in a lot of revenue for the wider kingdom, and so there is someone who's known for their presence and their harshness, and for the fact that people are pretty sure he's a dragon. And so you're just sort of like, if they've sent message to this person, it'd be best to be out of the way as soon as possible. There's a slight head tilt as he goes like, I'm going to go greet him. If you two want to be not present when he arrives, I'd understand.
No.
I mean, you never know when he randomly is going to be like, oh, also you, when he deals out these punishments.
I know, but like, do you want the full story so quick?
I don't think I need it, but
No.
You've got about a minute, sure.
You know Stardust, the criminal that's been kind of causing problems everywhere?
Yeah, we've heard
Yeah,
rumor.
they're the ones who had my bakery burnt down, so I was going to go along and, with the help of these people, whack her upside the head. Wait, out of character, is Stardust a he or a she? I don't think we've ever clarified that.
Pretty sure she.
Okay.
She.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by my twin watching Shrek.
Nice.
Thank God.
So it's sort of a okay.
And I kind of need them out there as soon as possible, which is why.
I mean, I think there's law enforcement working on that case as well. In any case, your compatriots are still responsible for their actions.
Of course. I just kind of need their help. I don't think I can take on an entire mafia on my own.
I would recommend checking in with local guards and law enforcement when you get up there, and working with them. I can't guarantee their effectiveness after their meeting.
I'm a goblin. Sorry.
Goblin is like hands on the bars.
Hey,
Like,
I'm a baby.
look, I'm just a goblin.
They probably took my stuff, but I take out the harmonica.
No, they weirdly would have probably left you your harmonica. They're like somebody playing a harmonica in the cell is sort of like whatever. They left Sonari her books, so it's a couple of things get left. So Sonari and Shiro are led out to the street, and looking up into the sky, you can see a huge gold dragon flying towards the city. Sort of a
Excuse me?
a size huge gold dragon flying directly towards the city. you see the wings that go that weirdly all the way down the body and the tail, in the waves that it creates, and flies itself to a stopping point, and then as it goes to land, it just becomes a man. Elongated features.
That's sick as fuck.
Eyes.
So not a raider.
Eyes,
Just...
a like solid, like almost like an etched bronze, and in it's like a simple but formal robe, and just lands and starts walking forward.
What's his name again?
Benane.
Benane.
Yes.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Am I right?
Shiro's just gonna stand off to the side, looking very exasperated. Just, God fucking damn it!
Kind of approaches formally to the guards at the front, gives a bow, and the other guards bow as well. Yes, Benane, this way. That's like, thank you. I shall speak with these people.
This is the guy that like was in Seton, right?
Nope.
Or is this a different
That
guy?
guy was a half dragon.
Okay.
This might be his dad. You don't know.
This guy's fucked.
Walking. The characters you respect are all the ones that fuck.
I mean,
What does that say about our society?
I don't know.
society.
That's a section of privilege I don't think I've gotten.
What?
What?
The respect part, anyways.
Okay.
The respect of someone who fucks.
Yeah. Ravi, Charlie, you're all locked in there with very little of your gear. Anything that was mildly, anything that was like suspicious to be anything you could use in any way was set to the side.
They probably would have taken the harmonica then, since it's got like runes and stuff on it.
Runes and stuff. So that's well off to the side, and you all have manacles on in a jail cell. It's a little redundant. A pair
Did
of
they take my keys?
a pair of guards file in.
Yes, they took your cheese.
Yes, they took your cheese.
They just took your bag, probably.
More than likely.
The biohazard.
It is.
A formal looking man with these like precious metal eyes walks in and kind of gazes over to the two of you and down to the goblin and is like, "Hi! I'm just a goblin. As you know, the hardest job there is, and many of my people have been felled in the forest, and I, a simple goblin, meant to find gold and make an honest living, and humbly request mercy that I fell into the clutches of ne'er-do-wells and their schemes, and if I could be released of my own recognizance, that would be ideal for me as an upstanding citizen of my people." And he's just like,
And I love Pinocchio from Shrek.
Yeah.
oh god, that is it, isn't it?
The top tier voice, for sure.
Yep.
Just drink water.
I do. I need to drink some water after this.
Lemon.
It kind of He kind of looks down, head tilted, and it's just like turns to the guard. A fine of 100 gold would be appropriate. Seems not to be the main one in charge of the scheme. The guard's like, "Aye, sir." Turns to the goblin like, "I believe you have that much in your personal effects. We'll deduct it from that and get you back to your dog and pony and cart." He's like, "Your ruling is fair and wise. Thank you."
I mean, that is the 10 platinum that I gave him.
Right. That's his little like
Smuggle us in.
and he spent a lot of that on the cart and the pony. So he's a little in the red on that. He's released and unshackled and taken upstairs, and then as the goblins fully left the area, individual turns to the two of you. "So what are your crimes?"
I stole money from a rich dude, and then
I
Try to
teleported
run
them away.
And
That was pretty much it.
Yeah, that was it.
kind of looks at Ravi, looks at Charlie. No, continue.
What do you mean?
The other crimes you've committed in our lands.
I stole a harmonica, but like the lady wants us to bring it to this dude anyway, and like we did actually end up paying for it.
I do think that's my only thing there, actually.
Your crimes aiding and abetting this other one are relevant. Turns back to Charlie. Continue.
I think that's it.
Does Charlie think that's it?
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't remember doing any other crimes.
You know, spell book and.
We've been stealing things literally the entire time we're
Oh
here.
right. I took a spell book from someone that was trying to kill us, but I don't think that was a crime because he was trying to kill us. And I can't remember anything else, but probably other things.
All right. Turns back to Ravi. Which of these crimes were you aware of before absconding them from justice?
Just the spell book one.
Not the coin pouch one.
Well, this most recent coin pouch one I saw.
Ah.
Well, I didn't see them.
You didn't
I
see
just-
that one, but you stopped me from doing it earlier.
I did stop them earlier. But also when they were captured, that's when I noticed that, and then.
So if I have my understanding correct, you were aware they had committed a crime earlier within the city, and then absconded them from recent justice. You have committed theft 3 times in our city, once upon a justifiable target. Am I assessing the situation correctly?
I
Yeah,
guess
seems about
so.
right.
Very well. Turns and goes over to the guards. Ravi, how much coin is in your stuff?
Total?
Yeah.
In gold amount, 3,555. I've been hanging on to that shit, okay?
Doesn't he technically have all of the party's gold?
No,
I get no, not all of the party's gold. I have like diamonds and shit on me too, just because.
Yeah.
Of,
gems and
those.
whatnot. But no, you all would be carrying your own gold.
Yeah, we
pouch,
have
essentially.
pocket money as
No,
well.
Did I?
I meant I thought we put it in the bag of holding.
We put a lot of it in it, but not all of it.
You guys remember if I sold the lady at the magic shop the gems?
You paid with
Yes.
gems at one point, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you gave some of the lesser gems. Yeah.
Cool. Just checking. Because I forgot to cross them out.
The person turns back over towards Ravi and nods to the guards. Also in your itinerary found an item that I am aware belongs to a particular individual.
Which thing?
Well, I mean, you would know of things you've taken that are not rightfully yours.
Out of
I
character,
have
which thing?
Sword.
The you have the belt with the rapier and the dagger.
Yeah.
No, they got rid of that at the
Oh, they took it.
It was
yeah.
The dagger.
I don't know.
At the moon, Weaver.
Yeah.
'Cause you
Yes,
got things
that's right.
broken off and curses.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were cursed as fuck.
Right.
Well, mine weren't cursed as fuck, but they were cursed.
They were
And she
cursed
wouldn't
as
let us
fuck,
take them
just
back.
Cursed.
Yeah, Chihuahuas was cursed as
Little
fuck.
Lycrodos cursed.
Right. All right. They come back to Ravi. There you go. An appropriate fine has been deducted from your belongings. I encourage you not to abscond anyone from justice here in the future. Your
Yeah, that's probably a good plan.
identity also has come up into consideration. I'd recommend not exercising any further of this privilege in our lands, as it will no longer be considered.
That is reasonable.
You are
Sorry.
you are led out of the cell. Understanding your privilege of nobility will no longer be of note in these lands.
Cool.
You
I
are,
wave at Charlie as I leave.
You are down to 55 gold pieces.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh.
The individual kneels down to be on eye level with Charlie.
Chris, no, we cannot hear the people.
Yeah.
We also can't hear you.
I can
Well-
no, I can.
Oh.
I can hear.
I couldn't
hear
hear them
Chris
that first time.
Charlie, you
How's that a bunch of silver? Do you want me to give her that
they
too?
did. How much silver did you have?
76.
Yeah, they didn't care. Didn't factor
Nick,
it. Sorry, we have people that are apparently very confident in their new vehicles, racing up and down the nearby highway.
You have a car? I hate people like that.
Tiny penises.
Yes, that's true. That's a fact. It's
the louder your car, the smaller your dick.
the
The ratio.
I can hear it from here. I can't
Oh,
see
I
it from
can't
here,
see
that's
it.
for sure. No hate to our
Right.
tiny P brethren who don't have the tiny P energy.
Just
Charlie, in a serious, very serious moment, is face to face with what they suspect is a literal dragon in a humanoid form. Is looking at them and is just saying, I'm deciding what to do with you. Is it true you intend on eliminating the individual known as Stardust?
I mean, I don't want to ever see her, but yes, that's the plan.
Well, it complicates matters. The death of this individual would mean far less lawlessness in our lands. However, you have passed a threshold with 3 crimes of theft that normally requires severe consequence.
How severe?
Fines are implemented on a first offense, jail time on a second. On a third, the elimination of the ability to commit the relevant crime.
I mean, I have an arm in my bag. Well, in Bravi's bag.
We saw.
Use that instead.
Is this your suggestion?
Yeah, I was joking.
Oh.
But I mean,
oh.
you could.
Try and convince him.
Make a persuasion check?
Taken off.
to convince him to just cut your arm off?
I was gonna go with the angle that, like, you know, it wouldn't mean anything because I have some extras.
17.
17? What's your goal on this?
To get it on.
To not lose my arm.
Okay.
Oh.
To not lose
I'm
your
trying to tickle his funny bone.
Okay.
That is not.
It's kind of fun.
Kind of just looks at you
And maybe get him to take this dummy arm from me because I don't need it anymore, apparently.
you do one of those little like
Get 2 of them, by the way.
it's just sort of a right.
I could give money.
Kind of he like has that moment where he thinks for a moment and goes, Jack? Jerry. One of the guards says, yes, sir. All of their effects, please. And it's like, yes, sir.
My cheese!
Take that bioweapon away.
You walk in with
I want his smiles!
they Ravi, you haven't actually been allowed to like leave the building yet, but you're kind of like
just
getting your
hear-
gear back on. There's a my cheese in the room below. As,
Wait, does that mean my bow too?
Jerry walks up and is like, which of the
Oh.
things in the bag are theirs? Is there any of their stuff in the bag here?
Hard to tell.
There's
Cheese.
these, and I pull out the prosthetic arms.
Right. They mentioned
I
those, yeah.
think that's
1,000 gold. Silver skull.
okay.
Oh,
'cause-
no, you sold that.
The gold's gone.
Yeah, the gold is what I had let you keep track of it still, but it was technically in the bag.
Right. The silver skull
Yeah.
remains in there. Do you hand over the silver skull?
We sold the silver skull.
Oh, right. So that extra coin is gone. Otherwise, they bring down all of Charlie's stuff, and they lay it on the ground.
I need my weapons to kill Stardust. Look, my bow's special. It's got a fragment of the Moonweaver in it that was tortured that I let out so she'd be fine. You can ask her herself. I need my
I just
weapons.
asked the Moonweaver.
The
Just ask the
God.
Moonweaver.
the individual looks down and like takes a nods slightly, takes one quiver of 20 arrows, sets it aside, gets asks the guard of and the guard brings over a just a mundane short bow, and sets it next to the arrows. Looks down, finds picks out what looks like about 15 gold pieces, puts them in a pouch, and puts it over there. There's like a change of clothes, a backpack, and your like loose rations, and like puts those in the backpack. Basically puts together this little tiny care package, and then the rest of your stuff is all like laid out on a table, including the Moonweaver bow.
No, ask the Moonweaver. I promise.
The Moonweaver has no legal authority here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
God has no legal authority here.
Moonweaver is assisting me in killing Stardust.
You have an important decision to make then. So your hat and your bow and everything else is on the table. Looks down, says, kind of considers for a moment, like one or two. Give me another persuasion check. As you plead.
You do have a left and right
Let's
arm.
talk. Come on.
I feel like I know what that is.
9.
9.
Mm.
Yeah, pleading, and he considers and goes, alright. There's, kind of nods to the guard.
Get the axe.
One or the other.
Take my arms instead.
And then it's just like, take my arms, not my gear.
I mean it. That was actually Charlie. Take my arms.
My stories about my goblin girl.
There's a short sword, a short bow, a quiver of arrows, the backpack with 15 gold and like some rations, and then the rest of your gear is strewed out on the table, and takes the key from the guard, unlocks.
No, I stick my arms out of the cell and I go, take my arms instead.
They clank with the manacles. Your hands get out, and it's like unlocks the door. Gestures the table. Says, "You may choose one."
Big one. Grabs the cheese.
I'm actually thinking about it.
Oh God!
You're not. While it would be in character,
Scatter!
I will never forgive you.
I'm gonna like. I'm gonna just go up to the dragon guy and just hold out my arms still. Just like, take them, please.
You'll need those to accomplish your mission.
I have fake ones.
But you only get to
You
choose
get
one.
to choose one thing. Each arm would count as one.
I'm gonna go up. And I'm gonna grab. Oh, but you have the arms.
Exactly. You could.
I can't use my short bow with one arm.
Not unless
Oh,
you're
you
determined
guys.
enough.
Yeah, you can't just Doctor Strange it with a bow.
I don't know what to do. I guess
You're
I'll-
kidding, right? You're not gonna take like the very powerful magic bow.
I've got this vestige of divergence, but I've also got this hat and this cheese.
But my arms. I need both my arms.
We
to
can
my
get
bow.
You
more.
don't need.
He's not telling you
You're
to
not going to
choose
take
your.
an arm.
Oh,
They're
I thought
offering-
it
you
was
get to
my
choose
arms
one
for
off.
items.
No,
You get to
Okay,
choose
I'll
one item
no,
off
no,
the
pick
no,
an
table.
no.
item.
It was
Okay, I'll
if you.
take my
Yeah.
short bow.
All right, you claim your short bow. They set the mundane bow aside, and the guard like pulls up some studded leather armor, and that is your size, and he's just like,
I think Charlie had just regular leather
You just
armor,
have
didn't they?
"It's an upgrade."
That's actually an upgrade.
The armor's actually an upgrade. They never bothered to spend like 30 gold to like upgrade the armor. That's awesome.
That's
This has
really
never come
funny.
up. Oh my. All right.
This isn't. Never mind.
So you have a quiver of 20 arrows, a short sword, studded leather armor, a backpack with like 5 days rations in it, 15 gold pieces, and your bow.
You already lost the boner arrow.
The boner arrow
I did.
was
A D&D character
No.
with no rope.
The most important thing.
They've got 15 gold to resupply.
That is 150 platinum and 915 gold that is
Ooh.
just gone.
That's
Yeah.
And
a
the
lot.
1,000 that was in Ravi's bag.
Yeah.
You probably
Steal all
maybe
that off of
shouldn't
Stardust.
pickpocket. We're the city full of guards.
I was just trying to be nice.
What?
Easily throw someone.
All the coin you had.
You could have just paid.
This is the
That's
shop.
what
This
they
is
were
the what's her
lifting.
name shoplifting thing where everybody was like, "Why? You're a
It's the
famous."
first thing that came to Charlie's brain.
Yeah.
But-
I
Thievery.
don't have my darkness ring. I don't have my hat of disguise. I
Oh
don't
my
have
God, the
any of my
ring.
fancy arrows.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's an issue.
You have 20 of
Right?
the fancy arrows that are in the quiver.
Yeah.
They were
But
your
no,
arrows
like-
they used to fill the quiver.
No, but like my blue arrows and red arrows.
Yeah, they put 10 and 10
That's-
in the.
Okay.
So you have 10 blue, 10 red in the quiver.
I don't have my happy green juice.
What ring? Sorry.
The ring
My-
of the
my-
night owl.
They have
Yeah.
Then
Oh, yeah.
the rest of it is put
so
into
much cool stuff.
the rest of it's
I'm gonna
shoved
send
into
you
a
guys a
large crate.
photo of all the shit that I just lost.
Oh,
The individual
From at whose fault?
a little weird.
the individual leans down and is like, my
I blame
understanding
Jeff.
my understanding is that there was 35 platinum pieces in this pouch, and I would recommend you not taking a risk at gestures at everything that's gone now. For pocket change, it would appear you should be beyond such petty crimes.
Yeah.
I'm just crying. I mean, I'm almost crying in real life, but Charlie is like sobbing.
They nod. That set of basic gear and your bow are handed to you, and you are escorted up and out of the building. You still have your shackles on. They are escorting Charlie and Ravi. You haven't been allowed to leave the building yet either. But the two of you are brought outside with a guard escort, and brought over.
I wave it. Are Sonari and
Sonari and
Shiro
Shiro
just
are
waiting outside?
Probably waiting over at the animals.
Cool.
The well braided horse has like a mental image enter into your head of it like kicking in the wall and like biting everyone's arms off and then like riding you out and flying into the air.
I love that.
Oh, my stuff.
Well,
Oh, I don't know what to say.
How was I supposed to know the consequences of my actions would come back and bite me?
They
you're
took
both
all
idiots.
my stuff.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe you shouldn't take other
Can
people's
you not rub
stuff.
it in?
I
Thank
was
you.
trying to help you.
I'm sorry, I'm just frustrated. It's been a long day.
You could have been waiting at home.
Jerry's over here like, I mean, she lives here and shit started and it's kind of understandable. But
My bakery burned down.
there's a lot been going on this couple of days.
Yeah.
Hey, good on all you to go kill that one lady who's a real piece of shit. But hey, tell you what, I'm gonna look again. Looks over to Charlie. You pull this off. Technically, there's some paperwork that needs to get filed before that stuff gets auctioned off and handed out. I could just wait to do some of that paperwork for a while.
Let's go kill Stardust.
I don't know.
He doesn't
wait,
even
that's
finish
where
the
we
thought, and Charlie's just like running.
Wait,
That's
before we go, and I
words.
drop to my knees in front of Jerry. I have this cheese that's fermented and disgusting, and if you open it, it will be a biohazard. Please give it back to
He
me.
just like, that is what you're worried about?
Okay,
Yes,
whatever
I
this
want
You're
my
worried
cheese.
about your cheese.
whatever this cheese is, no.
Is it like a bread
Jerry,
starter
please.
kind of thing?
No, please do not open it here
It's
for your
or
own
do
safety.
Not, no,
Okay,
do
It
not
just-
open it.
I'll leave. Like, okay, sounds good. Although if it's fermenting, I should. It's got to breathe, or it'll blow up.
No, it's
Do
like,
not throw it out. Do not let it breathe.
It
Can I
has
please
reached
just
its
have
peak.
that? It's horrible.
if you let it breathe, it won't let you breathe.
You absolutely cannot have that back. But I'll
Please
set it
don't throw it out.
aside with your
Thank
stuff
you.
will all be in a crate, and I'll wait on that paperwork.
Let it sit in the sun for a little bit, and then put it in a really moist place.
I'm not gonna do most of this.
Oh, it's
Please don't throw out my cheese.
Are you trying to create a bioweapon?
Yes, I am.
Why?
I was gonna
'Cause
throw
they're-
it at Stardust.
Oh.
You
I
look
think
good.
a
I
hammer
think we kind of
and
want.
arrows.
Yeah, we want
It
you
would've been
guys to kill
fun.
Stardust. Like,
yeah, that's like war crimes, like cruel and unusual treatment
Yeah.
right there.
I've
Deserves
read
it.
whatever. I've read this world's version of the Geneva Conventions. I know what a war crime is, and that is one of them.
you were all escorted with your mounts to the northern gate of the city. Oh, jeez, the whole equipment list.
New character.
Oh, jeez.
No, it's just my equipment sheet and like
Right. There's a
wisdom
lot of
save
there's a
stuff.
lot of stuff. I wouldn't destroy it because if you get back in time,
No, I'm not.
knows?
I'm putting it in the back and I'm pulling out a new
right.
sheet.
Clean sheet.
But you are all
Well,
escorted about 100 yards out of the city, and then Ravi and Charlie's shackles are taken off, and you're all able to armor up and stuff there outside the city. Charlie, weirdly, with an armor upgrade, with the studded leather.
That's still so funny to me.
It's kind of funny, yeah. I think they probably assumed that Charlie's regular armor was magic, so they just like pulled out some mundane like studded leather that
Yeah.
was sized appropriately, and then like they'll realize in a few days when they go to like
When they
go to identify everything that like that it was like, oh wait,
like, oh no, we gave this
We
armor that's slightly
we
better
gave them
to
better
them.
stuff.
Whoops.
Marginally better, oh no.
Yeah.
So since we're out of everyone's range, and Shiro turns to Charlie and just looks down at them.
Charlie.
No more buns for you until we kill Stardust.
There.
All right. You
On the
all-
scale of like my plans, not my best ones. One of my
Yeah.
better ones, you know?
I
Are
was
all your
honestly gonna
plans
wait
this
for them to take them back.
No, they're
and
not
then
all
cut that
this
off.
bad.
Okay.
Most of them are.
That
Not all of
They
them.
don't go this awry.
Yeah,
Genuinely,
exactly.
that probably would have gotten caught. We probably would have usually just picked them up.
Most of the plans are
at
this
some point.
bad,
Okay.
but they go well.
What's your worst plan you've ever had?
This one.
Besides
Okay.
this one.
Well,
I'm sorry, what?
Well,
This
with the
is-
consequences, not like in terms of great.
We
great.
cooked a priest.
You
Oh, I
did
wasn't there.
What?
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, Scenario was there for that. We cooked a
Didn't-
priest.
You cut
actually,
a priest?
no, it's
Well,
actually
actually-
worse than that. It's worse than
Ravi cooked
actually.
a priest.
No, I didn't actually.
Ravi flirted with the priest so that I
and then
could
Norvin
steal
killed
something.
him.
You killed him?
I didn't kill a priest. I kind of just stood there while everyone
okay,
took the shit out of him.
Okay. I regret asking. Okay, let's just go.
As Shiro reconsiders the hopefully at least capable crew that she's
At least hope.
linked up with.
Oh,
Probably,
She's done
done.
stupider shit.
yeah. Shiro's probably feels a little kinship with Sonari at this point, just because Sonari has a similar like
You spent
these
some time.
fucking antics that are always getting in the way of our shit.
You idiots.
Half-work solidarity.
Yeah.
Just fist bumps Sonari. I trust
Just-
you.
Fucking idiots.
Both girls stick together.
Oh no, I did think of my worst personal plan. One time I was going to impersonate a furbolg, who was, I think, nearly like 8 feet tall or something. So I got these boots made, and I pull out like the 8-inch platform boots.
So, look.
Yeah, I
what
still have
size are
those.
you?
Honestly, I still have those.
Why?
What if I need them in the future?
For what?
I don't
Reaching a
know.
really high shelf?
To walk around.
Really short,
to live your
okay?
best life.
Exactly.
You are short. I will give you that.
I love that.
Robbie can live his best 6-foot life with those.
How tall is Rafi?
He's like 5'6", 5'7".
Hero's like a full foot taller than him.
Right. Makes sense.
Tiny man.
You all clippity clop northward. Pitter patter of paws under
Pitter-patter.
Charlie. And start making your way northward. It's civilized but farmlands for a while until you all will eventually meet up at that bridge where I believe Charlie and Ravi know of someone waiting for them
Yeah.
up there. In the next week's travel...
Oh, I'll mention to Shiro beforehand. that like we're meeting this person who actually knows Stardust and was potentially the person who burned down your house.
I'm going to
Maybe
beat the shit out of him.
maybe was not.
I can't change
Um,
into Grog now. I'm just Charlie.
Hold on. Ravi's just saying something to Shiro. So, what was that?
Yeah. So, Shiro, like, please don't kill them because like they can lead us to Stardust.
I'm not. Okay. I promise I won't kill them.
No, it'll work. Here, it'll work better if this person thinks we're on their side, and then they can just take us.
They burnt down my bakery, and now
I
I'm wearing
know.
armor and have a hammer.
I know.
Logistically, to succeed in the ultimate goal of getting to Stardust, fastest way. We'll probably kill him when we get there.
Yeah, probably.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, we can agree. Yeah.
I mean, if he is the one,
Huh.
you know, who did burn down your house, obviously, if he has nothing to do with it, I would say probably let's not do that. But
If he attacks, though,
oh,
Yeah,
feel free.
sure. If he is attacking one of us, that is full blown.
That's fair game.
Yeah.
hammer.
Open season.
Could
But
I
until
have-
we're cooperating for now.
Could I have everybody make an intelligence check at the
Yeah,
end of this
buddy.
conversation?
Oh no.
Sure.
Ah.
I have a +1
19?
intelligence instead of a 0.
19.
19.
Get 10.
Nice.
7.
All right.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Weirdly, only Sonari and Ravi, inexplicably, the only two to think of any problem with this plan is that this is apparently the guy who first extorted
Talked.
Shiro
Yeah.
after having met her and then burned down her
Oh, I was
bakery.
I
assuming.
figured there was this.
I
So-
figured like Shiro would be like coming to meet Stardust and pledge or whatever,
Gotcha.
so that their next bakery would not be burned down.
Okay.
I've probably threatened this very guy with a hammer before.
Well, yes, but roads are dangerous. You're going to see Stardust to you know, pledge your fealty or whatever.
This guy's met me before. He's not gonna believe that.
If he doesn't, then hit him. It's really not
Yeah,
that.
one thing, yeah.
Cool.
It's not really that hard in the like chain of events.
Cool.
Try and make him believe us. If he doesn't, we hit him.
Bonk.
That's usually how I do things.
All right. So,
Allons-y.
you all start making your way northward. Could I get whoever is going to essentially lead the expedition make a survival check for me?
Wait. Wait. I think
Are you now
Wait.
different?
no, because of my background,
Yes.
I took Outlander, so
Cool.
I might be able to lead us. Let me check what Outlander does, because I know I can get us food and
Right.
shit. Memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to five other people each day. Yeah.
That is not relevant for what we were talking about.
Damn it. I figured I might as well ask.
Right.
If they know the area, I'll help. I'll help her. I'll help Shiro.
Fair enough. Shiro, make a survival check.
Okay.
Advantage.
Advantage.
That's a 13 and a 1.
13 sounds like the way to go.
Yeah, although that one
One's
is
not
looking
bad, though.
pretty tempting. I'm joking.
Alright.
This dice, it's not great. It's pretty, but it's not great. Rolled a 1 and a 7 so far.
Okay, so and what was your total?
13.
13. Okay. You all make okay time making your way up the road.
Making my way.
Making your way to the.
Making my way downtown.
Making
Kill
my way
Stardust.
uptown. Business contacts, doing stuff, killing rogues and stuff. Yeah. No, okay, so
It's enough.
that's plenty.
How far can we get into until we're demonic?
This is
DMCA.
Yeah.
Oh no!
DMCA.
Sorry, I'm just too good at seeing. It sounds too much like the original.
Exactly.
Oh,
We're
my.
too good.
I love the bits where it's like, you can't demonetize me because of how off pitch I am.
You can't demonetize me. I am shit.
Right,
It's basically a different song.
right. So, y'all are moving along at a normal pace, essentially. So, through the farmlands and things, uneventful as last time. It's plenty well patrolled. The farmers and such are all quite friendly to adventurers. Supplies are not difficult to come by on that end. Charlie, in your evenings with the bow, you do still see in the darkness a star glint on the horizon, but you know there's mountain and forest and horizon in that direction. It does not make sense to be a star, but it shines just for you like a target on where you're meant to go and what you're meant to do.
Does Charlie tell us this at any point?
Probably, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I would.
we'll finish
Okay.
the scene first. So,
Right.
so Charlie, make a it would be a religion check.
Just imagine Charlie takes a level in
Ooh.
freaking cleric.
Trickster cleric?
18.
18.
Nice.
That's fair.
With an 18, in one of your evenings keeping watch and seeing this glint on the horizon, you see a little glint off to the side. And you go, it's nearby, and you go
Side
to look.
quest.
Huh? Side quest.
Side quest.
Not quite. You see this patch of herbs that you don't really recognize. There's a white flower on it, and you get a sense of what to do with it. You have 5 doses of we'll call it prank flower. It is a sweet smelling flower that if you crush, if you sniff it normally, it just smells nice, like a nice flower. If you crush the back end of the bulb, it is a horrible stench is instead emitted.
Replace their cheese.
It is flower cheese, essentially. You have a sense that the cheese may have been imbued with this flower, and that may be the source of its pungentness. The Moonweaver has delivered upon you the ability to
Flower
prank
cheese.
flower
I love
cheese.
that.
So there are
Please
five. There
try
are
it.
5 doses. It can be a few inspirations that come to you are the typical smell of the flower, and they sniff and go, "Oh, nice," and then you crush it when they go to sniff again. There's also the classic brewing it into some cheese, as well as giving it a sniff and then grinding it into a tea and watching the horrific vomiting that would ensue.
Oh
I
no.
wish Lucian was here.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh,
I wish I could subject Lucian to more torment.
It was really
Yeah,
sweet, actually.
exactly.
it was Lucian's ghost that was just like, fine, here's some flowers. No more cheese, please. I can smell that shit even as a ghost.
All right. Charlie, as you all are approaching the bridge several weeks out of town, you do notice some carvings and some bark that are thieves' cant for, like a base camp symbol.
You guys want to meet this guy or just keep going without him?
Oh,
I
I'd
mean-
love to meet this guy.
Oh, he's this way.
He was Charlie and I did we recognize him from like as the guy from
Yeah.
the Oh, he definitely was.
Yeah, he was definitely the guy. He was.
Okay.
He's the new Nightingale.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's the new Nightingale?
Yeah, he introduced himself as Nightingale.
Yeah,
was
he
the
was
Nightingale
Yeah.
you met at the.
Oh,
At
I
the-
thought he was talking to me.
No, he introduced himself as Nightingale.
I thought he was talking to me.
No.
Well then, let's get his ass.
Well, this is gonna be
Hammer?
awkward.
Hammer? Can I use my hammer?
Yes.
Maybe.
Now, though. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. This guy burnt down my bakery. I have a grudge.
That's,
Can we
that's fair.
discuss that? Yeah.
If he hadn't been the one to personally do it, I probably wouldn't be as enthusiastic about hitting him.
I want my title.
Sorry, Sonana, you had something to add?
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, no. It was just a clarification of talking to this guy.
Uh, Well, we don't need to. Charlie said that they
I said no.
have like a compass or something
Oh.
that points to Stardust, apparently.
Oh, right.
Yes, but this guy
So-
could be
Start
doing
shit.
criminal activity. And
No, I'm not saying don't
Not
hit him.
Oh,
We're just saying like we don't need to.
we don't need him to leave.
We don't need to convince him to help us. Yes.
Right. Cool.
Okay. I'm down. Let's go.
Cool.
Whatever y'all
Let's go
say.
kick his ass.
Are you all setting the mounts aside and approaching on foot, or are you just riding up there?
Yes.
Okay.
But on foot would be good.
All right. Probably near the road ish, tying up the horses and things. Yeah.
Can I is there anything I can use to cover my face?
That's. Do you usually have spare clothing and stuff to cover your face?
No, probably
I
not.
have a costume. I can give you a mask from my costume.
Got like a
Because the
Coat.
gladiator background comes with a
coat with
costume.
low hood.
I assume it's got like a bit of a raven motif then. So I can give you a raven mask if you want.
Nah.
All right.
All right. You all approach. You see three individuals, kind of huddled in a little camp area. There's two younger, sort of plucky adventurer types that are a younger man and a younger woman that are. They still have their really basic armor on, and he's got a bow, she's got a sword and a shield, and they're sitting there, and they kind of. Are you all making a stealthy approach, or are you just kind of walking up?
I'm being stealthy.
So just Charlie.
I'm
Follow. Try
Not.
Probably.
Might as well try, you know.
I'm wearing big clanky armor. That's
Doesn't hurt to try.
I'll try.
All right.
I'll give you the two fists on the shoulder. Just let's get him. And you have inspiration.
Nice.
Oh hell yeah.
So everybody making
that's-
their stealth checks. Shiro with
Yeah.
disadvantage from the armor.
D8,
D8.
D6.
Yeah.
Cool.
Modified 20.
I got 25.
Nice.
Hey, my lowest is an 18,
Oh,
including
Nine.
bardic inspiration.
got it. And then Robbie, what was that?
9.
9. Nice. There is a. You all kind of spread out. There is a little like a twig snap as people approach with Rabby over there, and the other two. One the slightly older one that's there, who's sort of manning the fire, as they seem to be brewing up some kind of stew for lunch. They all kind of look over in Rabby's direction and see Rabby, and one of the younger ones is just like, "Hi, are you an adventurer?"
Yes, I'm an adventurer.
Ooh, come on.
We were supposed.
Come on over.
You're supposed to meet a friend.
Yeah, it's a good camp spot. Come on over and have some stew.
You know Nightingale?
I don't know what that is. Is that a bird?
Insight check.
Also insight check.
Sort of. Okay. Does Shira want to stay in hiding?
Yes.
Okay. So, Ravi, go ahead and make an insight check.
Yeah.
14.
14. You're interacting with this person. You don't sense any real deception out of them. Just sort of a plucky hero type.
What was Nightingale like?
I
don't remember if you gave a character description to him.
It was pretty well like covered head to toe on like black robes, and was using some sort of ability to stay in different disguises at all times.
Right.
So it's,
okay.
Knowing exactly.
So I couldn't describe him to them.
Right. Rogue that like pranks. My name.
We don't have any other name for them, so.
Right.
Poopy.
Yeah, there's the girl's also like, so Nightingale, is that like a monster in the area that we're watching out for? Are you on a mission?
No, that's the friend we're looking for.
I don't like being interrupted by men, so try not to do that.
Lesbian.
Sorry, I thought you had paused.
Nope, we're right in the middle of a sentence. The guy's like, alright. Well, that's awkward, but hey, come have some stew and stuff, and tell us your goals and what you're doing in the area. Maybe we can help. I mean, we're kind of just camping out here for a bit, and then we're gonna go do adventure stuff. Do you have a sword? I got the stick for like a week. Like a rat ate my sword. And I don't have one now, so I've been using the stick to club things, but it's not as useful as like a sword.
How did a rat eat your sword?
Well, I mean, it bit it, and then it ran off. And we had to get out of there because, you know, the swarming, and we didn't want to be eaten, so we had to go.
How big was this rat?
It was pretty big. It was like, you know, like big.
I see the like.
Do like a very large, like a mastiff-sized rat kind of gesture.
Well,
I mean, you've been sitting in that bush for a while. Are you coming over or not?
Oh yeah, sorry. And I'll walk over.
Okay. The rest of you are watching Ravi approach this campsite. The rest of you don't seem to be noticed.
I'm gonna do a perimeter check.
Sure.
I have this one, and I take out my second rapier.
He goes, oh yeah, that'd be great. That's a rad that'd be a rad. I mean, usually with the bow, but like this would be good for when stuff gets right up on you. Right? And the lady's like, yeah, it's hard to shoot things that are right on you. Like, right? Yeah, good point.
I can sell it to you for 10 gold. Steal.
Kind of look at each other like, it's like, yeah, oh, okay, sure, yeah, we gotta have the care. We gotta have the care to get the missions done. Hands over 10 gold pieces.
Never mind.
You actually see him pull out all of his gold pieces and like count off like 5 and put them back in the pouch and like hand you the other 10.
Never mind. Keep
no, it's fair. It's fair trade for.
I don't want it.
Okay.
It's yours.
Thank you. I'm gonna go try this out. Again, it steps off to the side. Yeah. Traces out. Seems to be relatively proficient, and that's it.
So have you seen someone about this tall, probably? Like, completely covered, like, head to toe?
The lady
come through here.
Covered head to toe? Like a
Like
mummy?
in like dark clothing.
Oh, not really. I mean, if they're in dark clothing, they probably tried not to get seen.
Yeah.
I would think. Which is a bad idea sometimes. It's sort of like wearing, like... I've seen someone who, like, added a bunch of, like, grass and, like, moss and bark to their clothes to be, like, camouflage in the woods, and then they walked into the city, and people were like, yeah, you're there.
Exactly.
So I don't know, like, it's daylight. I don't know why dark clothes...
I mean,
You'd
yeah.
be like, it was like, what's this random shadow, like, walking through, like, you'd be noticed.
A ghost.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really say much. I wear a red sash.
I mean, yeah, but hey, if you're around a bunch of red sashes, you might blend right in.
Got a good head on your shoulders.
Thanks. I'm the smart one. He's a dipshit. I'm pointing to the boy that's playing with the sword off the side.
It's just Link.
The older adventurer who's like apparently being accompanied by these two like younger, like brand new, fresh adventurers. It's just like, who is this? You're looking for some nightingale fellow, you said?
Yes.
Oh, what for? Did they steal something from you?
No, he's supposed to meet us near here.
Oh, okay. So, a fellow adventurer.
Yes.
Who's us?
Oh, guys, you should probably come out. These people are pretty amicable.
All right. Shira's gonna come out.
Just your
Still
Sup?
doing my perimeter check.
right.
I will.
Charlie
will.
searching the edge. Charlie, make a perception check.
An ambush.
Ooh, natural 20.
Oh.
On a perception check?
Charlie,
What did you do with Charlie?
We got those too.
So, Charlie, you see, there's someone who's sort of also doing a perimeter check. Looks like they've got, like, furs, like, draped over one side, you know, a bow and a sword, and looks like they're looking around in the forest area for traps and stuff. They don't seem to notice you, as you sneak about, but they're making their way
I was
quietly.
going to use my kobold invisible string, but no, I don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
I guess I'll follow them like a normal person.
Oh way! You have to do normal rogue shit.
Oi. You tail them for a minute. Make an insight check for me.
Natural 20.
Shit.
Ooh!
This is revenge for taking all their shit.
Yeah.
The different ends of the dice.
Fuck you, Jeff.
Fuck you.
It's a
You're watching, and something becomes pretty apparent to you pretty immediately, that they're doing a perimeter check. They are just circling the camp, keeping an eye on what's happening in there. And they are not concerned at all with what's going on in the forest. They are clearly, like, waiting for a moment to ambush.
I'm gonna leave a little smelly trap for them.
Instant regret.
Yeah, I'll squish it and kind of throw it a little bit, but it's a flower, so it doesn't really make it, just kind of floats. But yeah, towards the area that they're walking.
Gotcha. So you kind of try to sneak ahead. You're gonna have to make a separate stealth check on that.
Okay. 15.
15. You get about caught up to where they are before trying to get ahead to stink flower them. and they just look to the side, and like you two make eye contact, and then it's just there's a slight pause.
Dear.
I am Nightingale. Not you.
Not anymore, you're not.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at him.
Well, you're gonna have to roll initiative for that.
Do we see this?
Not yet. You don't know. These is two very stealthy people in the woods.
Fuck.
19.
I would say you would all be surprised. Wouldn't quite be the right condition. There's no way for you to be aware of anything even happening.
That's fair.
That is fair. Until someone gets stabbed and he goes, ow.
Right. Charlie, what was yours?
I don't remember what I said. I have ADHD.
You said
Why
19,
are you
I
asking me
think.
this now? 19.
19.
Sure.
The other three of you can go ahead and roll initiative. It'll probably be relevant soon. So the two of you lock eyes, and there's that pause of like, are you gonna do something? Are you gonna do something? And you're just like, I'm doing something. Go ahead. You are going first.
12.
12. 5 for Abby.
21.
21.
Is it 21 to hit?
21 to hit. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay,
hope
I'm
so,
shooting
yeah.
a light arrow, and I'm
Funny.
using steady aim.
All right.
Oh, I guess I could have rolled with advantage, but 21 is fine.
Right.
Okay. Bah. Bah. That is 12 points of damage.
Nice.
Off in the distance. A flash of light.
There's a
One of those is radiant damage.
gotcha.
The rest are just.
I thought it changed all of it
All
over.
radiant damage, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, all of it's radiant damage then.
12 radiant damage. Everyone hears this like it's, and the three adventure types like kind of stand up and like get ready to like draw weapons and stuff. Like there's something happening in the woods. The older grizzled adventurer type just kind of gets up, pulls a long sword, just gets it ready with two hands, and doesn't see anything threatening at the moment, and it's just like looks to the three of you and is like, "Be at the ready. Could be anything."
I know.
Calls out into the forest, "Wolf's blood! What is it?" And then there's a not a response yet. Actually, no, there would immediately be a response due to the initiative order. There's a callback from the forest. Charlie, you see the call out to Wolf's blood, and there's a little crink of a smile as yells back, "Kill them all! It's an ambush!" And then goes to charge you.
Pretty shitty ambush, if you ask me. We walked up to you.
That's just what you wish they would think. So that's his plan. The blade that he pulls from his belt immediately gets engulfed in shadow and turns into like a jagged mess of weirdly directioned blade spikes. And it's gonna take 3 attacks at Charlie.
Oh damn!
What kind of sword?
It looks like it's a longsword.
Ah.
Gimme.
It's sort of it could be a longsword, it could be a rapier. It actually looks a little bit like the outline of the remnant of a sword that kind of triggered Ravi in the crypt over in Seton. Not fully
Nom
set,
flashbacks.
but of the same style. So
Maybe I want it.
the first is a natural 20,
Oh.
Okay, the fuck?
followed by a 22, and then we don't talk about that other dice.
Was it a nat
What?
1?
Yeah,
Was it a nat?
that one's no longer
Balance.
relevant to this combat.
In
Balance.
jail.
Critical
You are
failure?
in
Question
jail.
mark?
Huh?
Hurts himself? Question mark?
So Charlie,
Ooh, hurt self. Just your smile
there's
immediately
a
vanished.
flash of necrotic energy as the hit lands. That is 14 plus 24. That is 31 force damage as you are knocked prone by a blast of energy off the sword.
Damn.
Ow.
Ooh, he just laid out, and then the sword spins, and it's just like, "Are you sure you're a nightingale?" And goes for another attack.
Yes.
A fourth attack?
No, it's the second attack. It's
Oh,
because they're
Oh, the
prone.
punishment.
The attack has advantage, so I had to roll again.
yikers.
That's another just 12 slashing damage.
All right.
Blood scatters on the ground.
Right?
Oh,
I'm
Uh,
hardly up.
Currently up.
Yeah.
You see some energy gather around the hand, but takes a look around and just kind of pauses. But is just standing over you, blade pointed down at you. Let's also talk to Shiro.
Yeah.
It's
my turn?
Yeah, we'll be Sonari and Shiro kind of both going, because Sonari didn't have a chance to go yet due to the weird initiative order, but...
Okay. Also, I was looking at my things. I technically can't be surprised
from
one of
from
my
one of your
runes.
runes?
From
Okay.
the Storm Giant rune.
Right.
The Storm rune.
But in any case, this is the first turn
Yeah.
it would be, so
I just
Yeah.
needed to say it in case I say it later and you get confused.
got it.
There was a flash of light, right?
Yeah, something happened in the forest off to the side, and then there was the call out that you're all ambushing them, and the rest should kill you.
I'm going to run in that direction of the flash.
Okay.
My name is Barry Allen.
And I am the fastest man alive.
You go to run off. The more grizzled adventurer guy is going to take a swing at you as you run past.
Okay.
That's wow, that's awful. That's like a 10. Barely,
That does not-
not even a clang as he just
Bonk.
sidestep it.
No.
Congrats.
Wait, didn't I retire you? Get out of here.
Go to jail.
Back to jail with you. You
Should cut out a little
gorgeous
part of-
gorgeous
Dungeon.
monstrosity.
cut out part of a Monopoly board and just the jail part of a Monopoly board.
Right. All right. You rush over to the woods. What's your speed?
30.
30. You get out there and you can see someone standing over Charlie, sword pointed down, blood everywhere. You're another good 30 feet from them.
I'm gonna throw a hand axe at them.
Sure. Attack roll.
Skirt.
Plus
You hate skirts.
18?
18 is a hit.
All right. Oof. 6 damage total.
6. Sort of glances off but distracts him for half a second.
Can I throw the other one?
Okay.
Because I have 2 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
There is an interact with objects issue here, but
If I can't, it's fine.
We'll allow it.
Okay. A 17 this time.
17 is still a hit.
Cool.
Thank you, O kind and gracious DM, for letting the interact with objects happen, but
I think there's
taking away
there's a feat.
all of my stuff.
10 damage total.
The consequences of your actions are not always my fault.
If you think about it, it was your fault.
I was trying to do something nice.
You were stealing
I
shit.
targeted
Anyway,
a
10
rich
damage.
person.
You're a rich person.
They weren't gonna miss it.
Yes, 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. All
Listen
right.
here, you motherfucker.
Back. Why would I care about you? It's just like they cut you.
I would care about the person who's about to bash my head in with a hammer.
They seem to not react that much about you. There's a moment of frustration as you realize they don't seem to care that much of what you're saying. Sonari, what are you up to? These adventures are all pulling weapons, and they've all been instructed to kill all of you.
Wait.
What?
Before I do, can I use my bonus action to trigger my storm rune?
What does that do? And
you can invoke the rune as a bonus action to enter a prophetic state for 1 minute until you're incapacitated. Until the state ends, when you or another creature you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, saving throw, or an ability check, you can use your reaction to cause the roll to have advantage or disadvantage.
Nice. Cool. Is it whenever within the what?
Within
There's a
1
reaction,
minute,
so
I can
use
use
a
my
reaction.
reaction
Got it.
to trigger someone to have disadvantage or advantage.
Cool. All right. Use your bonus action on that. Storm energy glows and radiates up Shiro. Charlie, you can see it's pretty cool looking, although you have other concerns at the moment.
Just like bleeding out with 3 hit points.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Sonari.
you have
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
they got
would
it pretty hard.
yell out,
Right.
probably. Like, Charlie, where are you? And who's next? Who's by me?
The woman with the sword and shield is a little startled, but is just starting to grab for her sword to draw it.
Right, and there is real intent for me, or for us, yeah.
I mean, they're a little confused, but they seem to be. One of them took a swing at Shiro as she ran by.
You can see Ravi starting to do the like whoa hands.
What is going on? Yeah.
But you've heard Charlie yell out. It was kind of hard to
Charlie's-
not with the amount of damage that they've taken.
Okay. I'm going to the direction of that then. That is my first instinct.
Oh, gotcha. You go into a rage or
Yes.
And what's your
Is
movement?
it yelling out? I'm gonna movement 40.
40. You get a little bit past Shiro, who you kind of catch the tail end of her throwing hand axes at this individual who's standing over Charlie with a sword. But they're another 20 feet or so from you.
Can I use that magic missiles one?
Absolutely. Well, if you're in a rage, you can't cast spells, but you don't have to jump into a rage immediately either.
Okay.
But usually, you're the smart one. You like to assess the situation before raging anyways.
Usually.
But yeah, you get out the 20 feet away, and you've got that wand at your hip. How much of it do you want to use?
big iron.
3.
3 charges.
Yeah.
Pulling the wand, you... that is 3, 4, 5 D4 plus 5.
Ooh.
That's a good amount of damage.
That's not bad.
It's a minimum of 10 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I rolled 4 4s.
Ha!
Woo! Ooh, this boy
And
about to
then-
get
And then
fucked
a 3.
up.
Oh my god. Hold on. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 3 is 19 damage.
Mhm.
Plus 5.
Nice.
Plus 5?
Yeah, because it's magic missile.
Magic missile. You add 1 to
Oh.
each die, but you just add 5 at the end.
Nice. So that's 14. 24. Sorry.
24.
That's a lot of damage.
There's that. He kind of looks back, and you see him like start to cast something and kind of go, and then the
Not bad.
is just like, oh, should have cast it.
Motherfucker.
It almost cast shield and then didn't, and then just like got pelted.
Nice. All right.
Yes, the biggest iron.
Like, ah! Yeah, it really pelted the crap out of them. On that, there's holes in the armor at this point in the back, kind of sizzling with the magic energy.
What does magic missiles like take form at? Like, what is it?
What would you
what
like
is the
it to
missile?
take form as?
Oh,
Bullets.
fun.
Yeah.
I guess that this just I don't know, like kunai situation.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, just get your anime heart right there.
Right.
No, because Lucian's Eldritch Blast was kunai.
Right.
Oh,
Out of
all right.
inspiration,
Well, then
it
completely
flies
based
out.
on that. That is why it's happened. Then.
Right.
That is
Yeah.
exactly what that is.
Like, I definitely meant to do
I
that.
meant to do that.
Right. This was on purpose. Thematic.
Sentimentality.
Well, you've used your action and your movement. Do
Yeah.
you want to now use your bonus action?
I can bonus action rage. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Get
I'm
angry.
gonna do that.
And then just ching. Ah!
Yeah.
Do you manifest anything as you rage?
Oh. Yeah. Low growl, tail's gonna pop out.
Nice.
Like the tail.
Tail. Very good.
Feels fun.
Actually, weirdly, Ravi is up first before the other two, like, younger adventurers get their weapons drawn. So, Ravi, what do you
I put my hands, like, out. I'm not doing, like, the, like, up, like I'm,
right?
but I'm doing the, like, Chris Pratt in, like, Jurassic World, the, like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Kinda do
whoa,
that.
whoa.
You do kind of have three raptors in the form of, like,
Yeah.
various experienced adventurers.
He's just, whoa, 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 whoa. Everyone, let's calm down.
Make a persuasion check, unless it's a deception check.
No, it's persuasion.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, it's persuasion. I'm trying to chill these random adventurers out.
Real life deception.
These people who we do not know whether or not they're actually. They also called out for wolf's blood, and I assumed that. I mean, Robbie assumed that it was Nightingale because they got shot. Anyways, persuasion. It's a 25.
Nice. Wow. Yeah, that's gonna do it. I combined their rolls, and it's under 25.
Oh.
The three of them, like, they're getting their weapons drawn, and they do get their weapons out and, like, shield up and, like, kind of waiting. And there's like, what's happening then?
If you've seen Django Unchained, I want to do the, like, Dr. King Schultz, like, my associates over here. I assume the person that you just called Wolf's Blood is not actually what they appear. My friends and I did lie to you, unfortunately, earlier, have been tracking a person named... well, not tracking. We've been intended to set up a meeting with someone calling themselves Nightingale. Nightingale is a criminal who burned down one of our associates, my associates' buildings, and we were looking to intercept them and beat the shit out of them.
This mini conversation happening at this, like, campsite, well, off 50, 60 feet off to the side, there's this of, like, arms and armor clanging together. It's the other three are kind of... Bard has locked down 3 of the encounter, and then the remaining one for the other ones.
We don't want to hurt these guys.
I'm the face, I did my job.
Right.
Your job is also to heal.
We're getting a little timey-wimey here, but Charlie. You're on
my second one, it says once per short rest, I can use a bonus action. Do I have to do it on the short rest?
What do you mean?
Second win, once per short rest, you can use a
that's
bonus
like...
action.
Once per short rest,
Okay, cool.
you have the bonus action available.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna heal a little bit. I got 6 hit points back.
You remember not your dad talking about like shoving like parts of clothes into the worst open wounds
Flexing.
to kind of hold them in a little bit.
My other DM cannot help himself but describe it as just flexing really hard and your wounds closing.
That is how Shiro does it.
That'd be a barbarian feature. But kind of just roll up some of the loose cloth and push it into the worst hit. And do you stand up?
Sure.
Okay, takes half your movement to stand up, but you are now standing in front of him.
Charlie had mobile.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my action to disengage. And I'm
We've
gonna
only
run
had
away.
one ASI, so.
Right. So Charlie stands up, disengages, and then like runs like towards
15
Sonari
feet.
and Shiro.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's him! It's him! It's him!
Oh, I figured.
Alright, you've actually seen him.
So what's your speed?
25 feet.
25.
So use half of it to stand up, and then move the rest of your 15 feet. That gets you about 10 feet away from Sonari.
Okay.
But you do just get out of reach, and
Yeah, I don't have anything else that I can do.
right. And then it is Sonari and Shiro before he gets to do something.
Uh-huh.
Sick.
Do you want to go first? Because
Do you have a plan already? Because I don't really have a plan.
Yes.
Go for it.
I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna swing my hammer at him.
Nice. Great plan.
Plan.
There we go.
Full plan achieved.
When I say I didn't have a plan, I meant like the default of I will hammer, or not hammer.
Strike
Axe.
them.
Right. It's +8 because the hammer's giant slayer is a +1 weapon. Right.
Yes.
I looked it up. It counts as a +1 weapon, and it does the extra damage
It's
to giants.
+1. It's just more plus against giants or something.
It does an extra 2d6 against giants and can knock them prone.
Cool.
Yeah. So that was a 14?
That is a miss.
Okay, I'm gonna swing again. I'm a fighter.
Right.
Much better. 21.
21 is a hit.
Cool. D8. 9 damage.
Nice.
Rolled a 2 + 7. And then, as part of the attack, I'm going to invoke my fire rune.
Nice.
Cool.
He just takes the extra 2d6 damage, I guess.
Right.
Which is Jesus Christ, another 9. And he has to succeed on a strength saving throw, and my rune saving throw is 14.
That is a fail.
Cool. He's restrained for the next minute.
Oh boy.
Save against it at like end of his turn or something.
End of turn.
I don't actually know if it's end.
Yes. 1 second. I need to look up the shove action.
You make an athletics check.
Okay, I'm going to make
Bonus action
an
shove.
athletics stick to shove.
Yeah. Sonari and Charlie, you catch this like miss, whack. Fire chains wrap around them, and then Shiro kind of gets low and bashes with the shield.
15 athletics check.
15. That actually just succeeds. Yeah.
Damn it.
No, you just succeed.
Oh, I
yours,
succeed.
yeah, just barely. Shiro's able to bring and like knock this like fire chain wrapped individual and like lands on the ground, restrained and now shoved to the ground.
Would it be overkill to action surge and hit him again?
Yeah, I don't know when else this is appropriate to do so.
Yeah. Do I get 2 additional attacks or 1?
Yeah, you get a full
action
of attacks.
Okay, so 2 extra attacks. Yes. Yep. Okay. Action surge.
More
Yep.
Hit him again.
Both with advantage because he is now prone and restrained.
This is
Yikes.
Bing, 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 bing.
This poor man.
That
I mean, not this poor man. He's
He's
Yeah.
off. But,
that is a
But-
16.
he's getting bullied
Hold
now.
on, I need to hear the results.
16.
16 is a miss.
Oh.
Bring the hammer down and clank into the armor. Is still sitting there, but you have your other swing.
Yes. And a crit.
Oof.
I'm pissed at this guy.
Rightfully so. He's the worst.
Right.
Not a great guy.
Not good.
Cool motive, still murder.
Right.
13 damage.
13. Yeah, that guy's been pretty pummeled on there. It's a little beat up looking on the ground.
Bonk,
I think that's
bonk.
all you've got, Sanari.
Care about me yet, bitch?
Don't want to kill the guy yet, I think.
Ill.
I will be like, do we have to kill him?
You see Charlie
Asking.
panic running towards you.
Yeah.
Nearly dead.
Well, I also see
It's
him
like-
on the ground, restrained and beaten up again.
Right.
So I'm like, we
Listen,
could like
these,
drag him back.
here's the thing. These don't last long.
Right, I was gonna ask how long
Right.
that was gonna see as well.
Like a minute.
Yeah. I'll walk up and I'm a hit. What? Yeah, no, I'm a hit.
Let's fuck him up.
Tsunari just like
I
casually
personally
strolls
do not want
towards
to
him.
lethally. I don't want to kill him, but I'm not gonna let him continue to fight. Like I did see what he did to Charlie.
Right. You see Charlie very nearly dead.
Yeah.
Morally, he is
Yeah.
restrained and on the ground, and
I a
Chris
little bit
feels
wanted
bad
to
about that.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, questions are always nice to ask. First swing, reckless. He's restrained right now. I'm gonna.
Oh,
Whatever.
no need. You
You
advantage.
have advantage.
Yeah, I
Prone
kinda just
and
like-
restrained.
What is? This?
You can't get
Oh
triple
yeah, that is
advantage,
gonna
unfortunately.
be like
Right.
okay, yeah, no worries. Then I will just re-roll that. Fun.
Me and my friends actually
Yeah.
fixed that. Get an extra +1 to it
Man,
if there's like multiple things that would give you advantage.
I don't want to go back to 3rd edition
it is-
bonuses.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sonari.
That is fair.
22.
Sonari's turn. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Is
Yes, I can.
definitely a hit.
I hope that's not their
And
damage.
a D12. Yeah.
Wizard level damage.
And 12 damage.
Nice. You have your other attack also.
The Tiak, yeah. 20 to hit.
20 is a hit.
That was modified 20, to be
Yeah.
fair. Weird. Nice, and then plus 6, 14 damage.
And 14 damage.
He's
You-
not having a good day.
You watch a something that you recognize from having seen it done a couple weeks ago is Ravi's dimension door spell. You notice the same like pattern of magics start to form as you just like go like nope and like bring your axe down.
no.
And you see the axe head like bite into the side and then just like chomp and chomp.
He's
chomp,
already prone, Jeff.
chomp and chomp.
Oh, no.
It's overkill.
You can see that he's no longer able to cast. He's bleeding out. Appears to be dying.
Good.
Good.
I
His
am
turn.
Can I take a
nightingale.
sword?
Well, his turn's next, and you see him with the axe still in him, and he's just like, blood coughs out onto the ground.
Actually, tough.
I feel no pity.
Crime doesn't pay, kids.
Ravi, you're back with that other crew. this sort of older adventurer type. It's just like,
They rolled
So
less than a
they're-
5?
who are they impersonating? What are they? What do you mean? It's
So the person we've been looking for is Nightingale. Nightingale, very bad dude. Not very savory. Do not want to be hanging out with him.
Nightingale,
some kind
very bad dude.
of some kind of criminal.
Exactly. A criminal. We don't like criminals here.
Ladies like evil criminals have to die always.
Well, that's a little bit shaky, but you've got the right idea. Wrong in execution. Literally.
Speaking of execution, while Ravi's chatting up the adventurers up on the hill, Charlie, you see this new Nightingale is coughing blood, half conscious on the ground. What does Charlie want to do?
Bitch.
I am the Nightingale, and I'm gonna shoot him.
You shoot him? Fuck it, I'm the Nightingale.
I get the killing blow.
Make an attack roll.
Daddy aim.
You
that triple
don't
advantage.
actually the weird combination of ranged weapons and mechanics.
Oh, okay.
I don't care.
It's just a straight roll.
22.
22 with a straight roll is a hit.
Yes.
And dramatically, you get up next to him, and you just watch as Charlie just. What you're using an arrow, or are you using your the light, the bolt of light?
I'm using the light.
You Shiro and Sonari watch as this bolt just starts burning away as the entire body just disintegrates. The weird curved handled and hooked blade, as the light kind of goes, it just disintegrates back into like a normal longsword, and
Oh, it is a long sword.
the ash and bone now just lay in the in this half plate that's sitting on the ground, and
Holy shit.
well, except for the holes punctured through it from the magic missiles from earlier.
I'm sure it's heavily dented too.
Yeah, it's got some worse for wear marks on it.
I'm gonna take the longsword.
Okay.
Grabby hands.
Just pull up the longsword.
There's
a sheath at the hip, and
I'm gonna dash back towards Ravi.
but yeah, not knowing exactly what would be happening back there, you just run, raging spike tail flicking around behind you, run out of the forest, and these other adventurers like, so there's some sort of evil monstrosity. Oh! They're like,
No, guys. This is one of my associates, one of my friends here. They are on our side.
Shiro's gonna
I
run
am
attack as well.
Nightingale. I'm like covered in blood and bleeding.
Wait,
Crazy look in my eyes.
and they just
Steven's
like,
handle.
that's Nightingale? Ah!
Oh, no.
different Nightingale.
This is all very confusing.
We
Yes,
know.
I know.
Understandable.
And
Anyways, have a nice day. And
not.
start walking back to the
just walk
steeds.
away.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my
Wait.
body.
Well,
yeah.
if Shiro, what was Shiro doing? Running up there as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
with all the lightning coming off her body, just
Three of them up there. Charlie, make an investigation check.
Ooh.
It's almost a natural 20.
But that usually
15.
comes-
15. You do find an option that was not able to be used. There is a wand on the belt. It is studded with minuscule
Not a one to smile.
alternating gems on it. So there's like amber, emerald, diamond, ruby, garnet. There's just like a plethora of gems all the way up all the way up the wand, just all studding the side, but sunk in so it's smooth, and it's some sort of wand.
Hey, Ravi, come here.
I'm at the camp. I'm like,
Hey, Ravi, come here.
that's for me. And I'll walk over. Please, no one kill each other.
Wasn't planning on.
I'm shooting him
Why would I
with
hurt
my
them?
wand.
Lightning still like arcing up off the runes active.
Just like lightning in her eyes, just fuck.
Excuse
Why would
me,
I hurt
Charlie.
Yeah, I'm shooting Ravi with the wand.
What?
Fuck.
I'll need.
Just imagine if it's a wand of
I
firestorm.
need like a deck save or something, probably.
Well, let's find out. Charlie.
What the fuck,
roll,
Charlie?
Charlie,
I don't
roll.
lose him anymore.
Charlie, roll
It's a wand of disintegration.
Charlie, roll
Roll
a
what,
D.
sorry?
Charlie, roll a D100 for me.
Oh no.
A wand of wild magic.
14.
14.
Wand of disintegration.
Ravi, make a.
Meteor storm.
I'm worried.
I need them to settle
Me
down
too.
over there.
I thought it was gonna be like another one because he said something that
no,
wasn't
nothing.
able to be used. I was like, oh, another one of smiles.
Ravi, you watch. This
Yeah.
wand is chaotically and without forethought aimed at you from an incredibly injured Charlie. It's aimed at you, and you watch as Charlie becomes a gold dragon, like the one you all saw fly away from the city after judging you.
What?
Arcing up,
It's the
arching, letting out a small breath of fire, and then shrinking back down to their normal form. Charlie, you watch Ravi as you point the wand at him, get really wide eyes and just sit there stunned for about 6 seconds.
When I see
And
this
then-
happen, do I
Just
know what
pointed
the
that thing at
wand
me.
is?
You see Ravi get called and like walk over just past the bushes and stands there for like a good like beat and a half. Ravi, what do you do? You've seen this amazing thing. You're no longer stunned.
You just pointed that at me.
I wanted to see what it would do. And
One
Lucy's not
safety.
here anymore. But you're like
Wand
my-
safety.
But you're like my closest friend.
It was pretty awesome.
And
You were
It
stunned.
was
I
pretty
can't-
cool. It was cool, yes. What if it...
what happened?
Did you even know what it did?
No, I pointed at you and it just like farted, I guess.
What if
It didn't do
I-
anything?
What if it had killed me? I'm the only healer here.
We'd be
Can
fucked.
wands kill people?
Did you not see Sonara use that one?
I pull out.
I
Like,
heard it.
That's fair, I guess.
You know there's wands of, like, fireballs and things, right?
You're like strong though.
I'm not that strong.
Stronger than
I'm
me.
not. Well,
Flex
yeah,
contest.
compared to you, but that's not a high bar.
I'm flexing.
Robbie just, like, shakes his head, just, like, confused.
Flex contest. This is me actually flexing, by the way.
My sleeves are too
Flex contest.
Can Shiro
Alright,
come
sleeves are too-
over at this point?
floopy.
Just like, I'm
No.
gonna go check on that
It's,
idiot.
things
You're
calm
like a
down.
pretty little hippie. I love that shirt.
You can hear Robbie exclaiming, like,
Yeah.
just
Things calm,
shouting from the woods.
Things calm down a little bit at the campsite, and you all kind of walk over, and there's this exchange going on between Charlie and Ravi.
Oh, flexing
What
contest.
even?
Mm-hmm.
And Shiro
what-
flexes.
What happened though? Like, you
You
just kind
turned
of like
into a
looked at me funny.
dragon.
I turned into a.
A what?
Sorry, Amber, the way you said that was perfect. I don't know how you just turned into a gold dragon.
A what?
Oh wait, I'm gonna do it again, and I put the one at Robbie. And I
No.
guess.
Ravi
If I see
again?
that, I am hitting it. I am
You're
hitting it out of their hand.
pretty
if I-
far
No.
away from them.
Yeah, we
they're
are.
back at the body, and y'all are kind of at the top of the.
Wait, it affected me.
One-
You mother.
Wands have limited charge, dingus.
So who are you aiming? You're aiming at Robbie again?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d100 again.
What?
Oh my... What the
New
fuck?
characters for every.
79.
Yeah,
What was that?
79.
you
Awesome.
kill me.
I'm gonna.
I
Need,
don't like.
I'm gonna need Shiro, Sanari, and Ravi to make dexterity saving throws. I'll make them for the random adventurers nearby.
Do I get
Did
to...
it cast Meteor Storm?
This is called.
Natural 1.
I'm gonna use my reaction to give. Are we still within a minute?
Probably not.
Is this
no,
an
y'all have
effect that I
been
can see?
hanging out and
Damn
doing
it.
stuff.
In terms of getting advantage on a dexterity throw, is this an effect that I can see?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
What the shit,
100%.
Charlie?
Oh, for sure. Great.
What the
I
fuck,
didn't
dude?
think it would actually do
Just like
something
the
like that.
TikTok audio just...
Oh,
19.
That's bad.
Oh, that's bad as well.
I swear to God, if you just randomly cast a Meteor Storm, I'm going to kill you.
So, Shiro?
8.
Okay, so 8 from Sanari.
Yeah.
Shiro,
19.
19. Ravi, dex save.
Nat 1.
Not 1.
Luckily, no one
Okay.
else.
That's a success, and a fail. Then and the 2 that succeeded. One's got. And the other one is. Okay.
What did I do?
You pointed an unidentified wand at people is what you did.
So
It turned me into a dragon.
Shiro takes 17 fire damage.
I take none
Great.
because of Shield Master.
As a reaction.
Isn't it
Yeah.
half?
No,
If you
if I
take
succeed, I can take no damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it
if you
uses
use
your reaction, but you can succeed to take 0.
Yeah, just
Shiro sees this bead of red fly up and put the shield immediately in the blast radius and angle yourself to get totally covered as this wave of fire explodes over everyone. Sanari takes 35 fire damage. Ravi takes 35 fire damage. You all get blasted a little bit and catch a glimpse of the 3 adventurers turn to dust behind you, utterly destroyed as the higher level one was level 3. And
Really?
this is level 1.
I'm going to go slap Charlie.
That makes sense. Shiro walks up to slap Charlie. Go ahead and roll an attack. Charlie, do you try to dodge?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like 9 hit points.
Oh,
What am I
Jesus.
making? Dexterity?
Nope, you're not. It's your
Oh,
AC.
okay.
Most you
okay.
could have at level 3 is
20.
51 hit
If I
points.
get half my points, does something happen?
Unnatural
Like,
I don't
20.
know how you have 51 at level 3. What?
If you were a barbarian with a +5 con mod and got 12 all 3 times.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Technically possible.
Yep.
So,
Unnatural 20.
unnatural 20. So, Charlie takes 1 plus your strength modifier.
5 damage.
5 damage. Charlie, take 5 damage as you get slapped in the face hard. As you just
I'm down to 4 hit
everyone.
points.
Yeah,
Oh.
4 hit points.
You
Wait,
you
hold
just
on.
killed.
Well, you're lecturing a dead body. You just slapped Charlie unconscious.
Yeah.
I thought they
Nine
had
points.
yeah, and then
No, I have 4.
4.
You
Charlie
s-
had 4.
you-
Shiro
No, I
walks up.
have.
Oh,
I'm still
have. I thought you said had.
Yeah.
No, okay,
No, I
never
had
mind.
9.
There's a whap.
You just
Oh.
murdered 3 innocent people.
I turned into a dragon. I didn't know.
Shiro's gonna yank the wand out of their hand.
That makes sense.
Fair.
That's my new thing.
No.
No!
not
I don't
anymore.
have
there, I'm not
anything.
there.
I promise I won't do it to you guys ever again.
You're not gonna do it to anyone ever again. You
That's
just
not
killed
fair. I
3
just
innocent
lost
people.
all my stuff.
Because of your own actions.
Fine.
And Shiro's going to hand the wand to Sanari.
She looks like the responsible one.
I look at it.
You are the only responsible one here.
What do I?
Don't let
that-
that one touch it.
You pointed at people and shoot.
No.
Hmm.
We should
do I
should figure out what
see-
it does.
Can I gather anything from it?
You recognize.
When I look at it?
Make an Arcana check for me.
Good.
Oh dang it! I have advantage on those.
It's not bad. 16.
16. Yeah, this seems to be replicating wild magic surges to an extent, which have very random effects. You overheard Ravi saying that he saw a dragon, which was not possible. Like, you were all in the general area. If there was a dragon, everyone would have seen it. And then it apparently sometimes fires up a fireball. Like, who knows what random effects this thing has. And based on the charges and all that, it looks like it probably needs to be attuned to a spellcaster to, like, charge up. But it's usable by you all right now.
Let's charge it.
Yeah.
This could have literally done anything.
Well, I thought it turned me into a dragon.
You don't just point random unidentified magic items at people. That's like adventuring rule number 2.
Honest, Lucian.
Well, I'm sure you do.
Charlie, I understand that you thought because of the first thing that happened with the wand,
Which should have
that would
happened
probably be
also.
it probably would have been the same outcome. I understand that is a logical conclusion. Just have to be careful.
Okay. I'm gonna go loot the body some more. I'll go back to the body.
Don't attack any of us with the things you find.
I assume that, like, Shiro is gonna, like, try and go, and I'm just gonna put my hand, like, and just, like, the mom arms, like,
I'm sorry. Just
need to let them be.
I'm very stressed out today, and then they just explode people.
Oh, I understand that. They didn't intend to.
I know they didn't. It's just, like I said, adventuring rule number 2, you don't point random ass objects at mad people, because they could explode.
Well, again, they thought that they saw one outcome and believed it to be the outcome.
Yes. I know.
They had nothing to base anything else off of it.
Except for the first time.
Actually, rule number 2 is DM is God.
No,
What's rule number 1 then?
Rule number 1 is never split the party.
I like the idea that like
Not even kidding.
I like the idea that, like, in real world, like, the way God works is that if everybody just leaves, they just stop existing. That's like, I guess that kind of checks out. To a degree.
I'm surprised you haven't asked me what adventuring rule number 1 is.
Never split the party.
I don't know.
Adventuring rule number 1 is never have sex with a snake, no matter how sexy they are. It's a long story.
You have a weird adventuring book.
I wrote it myself.
What time of day is this right now?
It's about noon. You all can hear the clanging of armor as you were all pretty close to the guard station that's near the bridge.
Hell.
And there you can hear people approaching quickly but cautiously, it seems. As there was a loud explosion in the forest.
I will go in that direction.
I will also go in that direction.
The wand was Nightingale's, guys. Okay, good. This was like a camp, right?
This is like a camp, yeah. It's a little
okay, I was going to look around and, like...
That was the plan, yeah.
Either take things from the camp, or if it was late enough, I was like, we could just use the camp, but...
Oh, I mean, it's a little...
I will be sitting there.
It's early.
The camp is definitely clear. There's...
As is the surrounding area.
Some of the trees catching a little bit. There's a very powerful fireball went off here. A lot of 6s and 5s in that roll. There's Ravi and Shiro approaches. as there's about 3 guards kind of hustle approach, but looking cautiously, and they're just like, "What's that? Something happened?"
We dealt with it. There was a man who attacked our group with a wand that shot fireballs out of it. We were able to stop him and destroy the wand.
Make a deception check for me.
Yep. It's fine, I just dropped my die.
Right.
Ooh. That is... Deception, 22?
Ooh.
That's pretty good. They kind of ease up a little bit and go, "Oh, good. Yeah, we were worried there was some kind of... Anyways, glad you're well. Well, yes. That's what, that's your job. Ours is the paperwork.
Yeah.
Anyone we need to... is anyone in need of assistance? We need, we have a potion at the guard station if someone's dying.
No one's dying.
Okay. Good on you. We'll leave you to, can you clear the fire?
Yeah, we're on it.
Yeah, I'll...
Thank you. Sorry for intruding. We know we like to leave the
nope.
adventurer's campsite to all of you without interference.
Oh, good.
But
I fully understand. Large explosion in the woods. You should probably go investigate.
Yeah.
They all they back up and start heading back to their post.
Yep.
Damn, imagine if we had gotten arrested again.
Twice in one session.
You're right.
New record.
See, that's what I should have stuck with the first time, Just talking to people on the face, that's my job.
Right.
Listen, I can't commit any crimes with my other rogue because she's lawful good.
So you just commit all
You
of
have
them?
2 halves of you that are just...
They do not. They don't treat the law as like a set of guidelines. They treat it like a checklist.
Yeah.
This is my little sweet who can do no wrong.
Right.
And then there's Charlie, who can do every wrong.
Does every
Is the
wrong.
polar
You
opposite.
must do every wrong.
must
That's
do all
it's
of the
different.
wrongs.
You have to do. You have to commit every crime.
Murdering a trio of innocent
Every crime
civilians.
speedrun any
Checked
percent.
off the
I'll
bucket
try
list.
anything once.
It's in my character traits. If I see something I want, I gotta take it.
Jonah, did you say war crime speedrun?
I am... It's...
No.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Oh my.
War crimes.
Our turn taking on input is fallen completely apart.
I'm sorry.
So, Sonari, you have this wand in hand. You get the feeling that whatever you point it at, it will do something utterly random. You don't know if it needs to point at a person or a thing or if it matters. So it's up to you if you want to give it a go or if you want to tuck it away or have somebody identify it or whatnot.
Just being tucked away.
Tucked away?
It's being tucked away right now.
All right.
Until I get that bag of holding back in.
I can put it in the bag if you want.
Yeah. As soon as you return, I was gonna give it to you for the bag of holding. Yeah. I will not be using it personally. Also trying to put fires out right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're putting out fire.
With everybody working on it, easy enough to do. Charlie, I hate to reward this behavior, but you find 418 gold pieces.
Oh.
Sweet.
That is down by the body. Sitting on that.
3 disintegrated bodies in the camp.
Well, disintegrated is an extreme term. There's some core.
I know, not disintegrated, but like 3 bread. I'm also pointing that out to Charlie because I don't want
Uncle
I don't
Owen
think
looking
Sonari's is gonna look
motherfuckers.
through it.
Right.
Uncle Ben.
No, Uncle Owen
Uncle Owen. Yeah. Star Wars.
from Star Wars.
Oh!
Yeah. I don't want to answer the call to adventure. I'm gonna burn your parental figures.
Too bad.
I'm the fridge or reverse fridge.
Right.
You know, children's movies.
All right.
You know the hero's journey, you know?
Too bad.
Right. I didn't spot the
Sorry, parents.
I didn't spot the corpses the first time, and I just thought, like, oh, they burned his house.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, there.
Oh, to be young again.
Fair,
Alright.
I never noticed them.
So, Ravi, you have
Yes.
a modified slightly Wand of Wonder in your inventory.
Oh. Oh.
It basically it'll keep its charges after it gets attuned to by a spellcaster for the day, and then by the dawn, though, it is essentially uncharged until a spellcaster attunes to it again, and then in the dawn it'll recharge.
So you have to reattune to it every day?
No, well, I mean, you just stay attuned to it. If a spellcaster has it, it'll just function as a Wand of Wonder, but it can be used by someone else.
To do
Momentarily.
like
Yeah, but it can't restore
wild magic
charges.
surges.
It doesn't literally do wild magic surges. It has its own table.
Okay.
But yes, there was every opportunity to fireball someone or make their skin blue
Any other sorts of
or
things?
shoot butterflies
What is
at
the
them.
worst possible thing that could have happened?
Probably the fireball.
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
Honestly,
Cool.
the fireball's up there.
The fireball's definitely
Oh.
among.
Yeah,
Um.
that's hilarious.
No, there's worse.
Oh no,
fun.
you can. Oh yeah, there's worse.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
There's worse.
Yeah, there's
better.
worse.
There's cool stuff there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 98.
Yeah,
what?
that one's worse for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been even worse.
Could have been worse.
Only a
Can you
little,
imagine
like,
if that happened?
Honestly, hilarious.
just outright kill Ravi.
Oh my gosh.
So funny.
Can you imagine?
Oh, if you're
that would
safe,
be-
you would have just died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least
None of
there's-
us have greater restoration.
Nope.
At least, hey guys, at least power word kill isn't on there.
Well, I mean, I said mine.
Petrification is basically just a power
Hey, I
word
feel
kill
like you-
can save.
Just so you know what we're talking about, you can become petrified.
You could have
Oh,
just turned
yeah, I
Ravi
know
to
that
you
one.
might have just turned Ravi to
Yeah.
stone. And
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
immediately.
there was a chance.
Well, you can be unturned to stone.
I
Well,
mean,
with greater restoration.
some.
He's the only spellcaster.
I don't have greater restoration. I don't even have 5th level spells.
You'd have had to leave the stone statue of Ravi here,
And
hoping
hopefully it was
no
there
one
when it came
equally
back.
chaotic throws a pie pan at it, and just,
That would have.
yeah.
Just-
Anyways,
What's this
Get
weird
no
statue?
travel
Let's
for the
throw
rest of the
rocks at
day.
it. All right. So you all clear the campsite.
Put out the fires.
I set up some burial for these random adventurers who were able to get their basic gear before falling to the randomness.
Guess I grabbed my
of a
rapier
traveling
back.
party. It's a little sooty, but it is there to be cleaned off, and there's a really sad moment as you look at the mostly charred away body of the plucky adventurer who you were having a pleasant chat with a few minutes ago.
Ravi,
Yeah,
if I'm careful, can I have the wand back?
not right now.
Okay.
I
We'll
will
see.
answer that. No.
You're
That's
not
fair.
here.
Oh,
Authority in the party right now.
it's the ghost.
We'll see. All
Okay.
right. It's very dangerous.
Do you have anything
I've-
I can have? Because I
I've-
have, like, nothing.
I've read about these things before. Very dangerous.
Okay.
Here, let me look at what I have in the bag.
Charlie, you see Sonari dragging those bodies out of the way of the campsite.
I feel really bad about that.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't a kid this time.
Yeah. And at least it wasn't like half of a ship, right?
Yeah, that's true. That was Norvin, though.
I know I wasn't saying that you did that. I was
That
just
was
saying like
really bad.
that was really bad.
That was really fucked up.
That.
Yeah. That was rough. We almost actually died from that. Like that one hurt. Don't get me wrong. that last one definitely hurt a lot. But
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
no, it's
I'd give you something, but
I'm a-
I
I
don't have anything.
Charlie. I understand. Logically, I can follow your train of logic. It's not hard to.
Turn into a dragon.
I know you turned into a dragon. You assumed that that's what the one did, so you tried to do it again. Accidentally incinerated 3 people.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We just have to be careful with things that we find on strange people.
Noted.
We don't go putting random ones we found at our friends.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But what won't happen again?
New rule, right? And I put my hand out to shake.
Unless Lucien comes back from the dead.
No.
No. No.
Fine.
No.
Depending on the wand. Obviously, there's like ones that heal and stuff,
If
but
you
like,
know what the wand does, fine.
promise.
I promise. I
Okay.
miss my cheese.
Jeez.
Hey, Ravi,
Yes.
can you do that thing where you magically tell me what a magic item does?
No, I can't do that. I can give you a good idea. I kind of know a little bit here
The
and there.
sword?
Oh, the sword? That sword?
Yeah.
Does it look magical to me, Jeff?
Looks like a regular longsword. Make an Arcana check.
Looks like. Ooh. That's a. What's my bonus again? 17 plus 3 is 20.
Sometimes regular swords have enchantments, so they look like a regular mundane sword, but do some crazy thing with like a command word or something. Looking at this, you don't think it's that. Just taking a look at it, even those kind of swords have their base enchantment makes them not really get damaged from wear and tear, and this thing definitely has some wear and tear, where it's a couple of nicks and things.
Yeah.
So it looks like a regular sword.
It just looks like a regular sword to me.
Alright.
Anyways,
Keep it. Just
shall we travel for the last part of the day?
Sure.
Yeah. Probably use the daylight left. Yeah, we're good.
Are you all going to take a short rest to burn some hit dice and not be
Yeah.
charred
Yes.
near
Yes.
people?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a short rest just so I can use my runes again.
And
I
action
will,
surge,
I'll do Song of Rest, so everyone
Yeah, and
gets
action surge.
an extra D8.
yeah. I imagine everybody's like just
Thank you.
burning all their hit dice.
I'm not burning. I didn't get damaged once.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You took the. Oh wait, no, yeah, you shield. Your shield stopped you from taking the fire damage. So. literally
Yeah.
It
untouched.
says my hit dice is a D12. Yes.
But you get your level of them that you can roll, and you restore.
So I
half-
get as many as my level.
Yeah, you can restore half of those on a long rest. So you get half of them back every day.
Cool.
Um,
I will
But
just
you can-
use 3. Maybe.
yeah,
We'll
use
see.
3, and you'll get those back on a long rest, and you'll be good to go.
Fun.
I
And
used 4,
magical
and I
sword-
got 26 hit points back.
Yeah, you get an extra die from the Song of Rest.
Oh, right, I get one
Bar
too.
and Stuff, yeah.
Was it an extra die of what I have or extra D8?
No, it's a D8.
It's
Okay.
just flat D8.
That sounds good.
It's already D8, so
Oh wait, no,
That's just
it's a
extra.
D6 still. I think
Oh, okay.
that
So-
works.
Oh, let me change.
It's not. I'm pretty sure it's not
Cool.
your inspiration die for some reason.
Oh shoot! Would I have ingredients?
Sure.
Nice. I'm
Hey, I'm gonna use my chef feat. Everyone gets an additional 1d8.
Shiro also
I'm
makes
healed up.
lunch for everyone.
cute.
There was already a
Nice.
stew going that was mostly done and got kind of flash
Now it's
seared,
very done.
flash seared at the end.
Um,
Hero manages to save it.
Well, it was just the cast iron was like orange and then like glowed back down, and so it was got like, overboiled slightly, but
Yeah, I'm back up to max.
nice.
Yeah, same.
Sonari, yeah.
That magic missile is it recharge on long rest?
Right. Long rest at dawn gets it's like a D6 +1 or something and charges back.
Yeah. And I'll use 3 of it, so.
Charlie!
Always.
Make
Yes.
Charlie.
Yes.
It was a yawn combined with a call. The
Moonweaver sounds really weird.
oh my, I should have just turned it into 2 separate actions.
Just take a pause, John.
Just yawn and then say Charlie. But Charlie, make a religion check for me.
Moon Mom is
I'm gonna
disappointed.
It was almost a natural 20.
Jesus.
That is a 3.
Oh, I thought you said it was also natural 20. It was not natural.
No,
20.
it was almost a natural 20.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's a 3.
Got you. You are taking a breather, kind of, I don't know, messing with a stick or something off to the side, kind of looking at the hastily buried bodies in a mound off to the side. There is a kind of, it's just like a pain in the back of your head, and you see a pair of squirrels like chasing each other around a tree, and then one kind of like hides up on a branch and the other kind of comes around looking for the other one. The one chases it down the tree, and you're just sort of like friendly prank of the squirrel. And then in the distance you see a fox just like ripping a squirrel apart, and you get that sense of like you're not supposed to be the fox.
Oh.
Oh. I want one of those chickens still.
No.
No. Wait, you still have it?
Losing their gear from like their own crimes is like awakens something deeply evil in Charlie.
Charlie has
The world's Charlie.
I just think they're neat.
Charlie's villain
I
feel
feel
like-
backstory.
Charlie would actually like use it,
Right?
but I think Charlie just wants to own one.
I'm just
plot twist
picturing
is-
like the cinematic I'm picturing here is Charlie talking with the dragon guy in charge of that city, and he's just like, "It's okay for you to kill that lady," and just like turns to Charlie, "It's okay to kill that lady. It's okay to kill that lady. That lady. It's okay to kill that lady. It's okay to kill."
Okay,
It's like-
kill.
No.
plot twist is that
Charlie's villain backstory.
Charlie's been Stardust all along, and it's all a ruse.
Charlie's been on a
Twist.
quest to
Charlie's
prove
running from their
themselves
past, and
worthy.
Charlie's seen a lot of really fucked up things. Charlie's never been on their own before.
Charlie's not on their own now.
There's 3 other people here.
There would have been 7.
Charlie's always had Grog. Grog has always been. And now
Isn't
Grog's
Grog
not here.
Grog's alive.
No.
We found that
Grog's
out.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's a
alive.
werewolf. He's a
He's
werewolf
aware.
now.
He's aware something. Not cool enough to be a wolf.
Yeah.
Oh, Grog was on my thing.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
You knew Grog. I don't know if you've mentioned that.
Grog
for
was on
group
your
yet.
thing.
You know this. My research expedition thing that I had gone on.
Right.
Grog was a
Right.
person on it. Yeah.
Yep. Grog was an escort on there. All right, we are gonna call it at that short rest, so that I can go take a long rest. I gotta stop doing that. The screams don't go well with yawns. The image also I just saw, and I was like, ugh.
Just go insane.
Going.
Uh,
I'm so tired.
So tired.
The most unrealistic thing about that show is that Goku had time to do all that training. All right. Well, we'll see you all next week. We'll probably remind each other about the fingering and to try to take our turns on speaking instead of over each other. We will discuss with Charlie or with Tay if Charlie is secretly the chaotic evil and it's just murder central.
No, it was an accident. I feel bad about it.
Civilians. Well, not civilians.
They knew what they signed up for, technically.
We're just bugging you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
We know it's an
Really
accident.
funny.
Ash, I didn't expect the fireball, and I named the episode Ash and Breadcrumbs. And I didn't expect the Ash to be the random adventures getting nuked.
Oh no!
Oh no. As the fireball goes off, you just hear Shiro do the knuckles. Oh no.
Not again.
All right, we'll see y'all next week.
We'll try and remember our fingering.
Yeah, I need a better outro, but we'll see y'all next time.